Hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
not bad.
How you doing?
You're in a little trance there.
Sorry, I was riffing. I was riffing.
No.
I was riffing.
What is that song called?
Uh, A52
Oh,
with a mannequin hand.
is it about robots?
Yeah.
Sounds like a name of a robot.
Yeah, did you like it?
No,
You didn't like it?
no, it's okay.
Okay. So I was right. Remember what we were
Yeah.
talking about last week?
Right.
I was right. Fire
uh,
Fire Festival?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
It's not surprising. Anyone who pays that much to see Ja Rule deserves to get screwed.
Disaster, dude. Disaster. Complete disaster.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, it didn't even happen, did it?
No, it didn't.
Uh,
Just as I predicted.
the only thing that happened were lawsuits.
So yeah, it was as of Friday, the day that it was supposed to end,
Yeah.
the day that it was supposed to start, it was canceled.
Yeah.
Blink 182 backed out,
Yeah.
just as I predicted. People were left behind on the island. I don't know for how long. I'm assuming everyone's back home now. It's been
Probably, yeah.
it's been a few days.
Or
And-
it's just become the Hunger Games.
Yeah. Well, that's what one festival goer said, that it was more like Lord of the Flies or
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Hunger Games?
There you go. Thank you. And already a lawsuit is in place
Yeah.
for
Class action suit?
for where is it? $100 million.
Yeah.
It says it's been filed against Fire Festival organizers Ja Rule and Billy McFarland.
And the luxury tents were actually just like United Nations disaster tents. or
Pretty
something.
much, yeah. Well, I mean, I think they had the intent of being luxury tents.
Yeah. It's
They-
kind of an oxymoron though.
yeah, but it's a tent on the luxury side
Right.
of things.
Yeah.
It says, according to Variety, celebrity lawyer Mark Garagos, however you say it, filed the suit in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California on Sunday. Thus far, he is representing one plaintiff, Daniel Jung, who is seeking $5 million in damages for alleged fraud, breach of contract, breach of covenant of good faith, and negligent misrepresentation. I kind of lose what all that means near the end,
Right.
but it doesn't. None of it sounds good.
No.
He says, however, Garagos anticipates upwards of 150 plaintiffs will ultimately join the suit, seeking a minimum of $100 million. A minimum
Yeah.
of $100 million. Why just 150? Like, where did they project that from? 150
That's
plaintiffs?
probably as many people that
The only
stupid enough to buy tickets.
The only ones that were there.
Which is surprising still. Did you see the picture of the gourmet meals that they had?
Yeah, it was.
Two pieces of bread,
two pieces
a
of bread.
slice of cheese, and
And
a handful
I don't even
of
think it was
lettuce.
cheese. I think it was like a Kraft single.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
Well,
can't even call that
well,
cheese
it's
because that's
cheese,
why
but
they call it
it's
single.
American cheese.
What was it? Salad
Yeah.
without dressing.
With quotations.
Without dressing.
Yeah. In a styrofoam container.
Yeah. Was it served by Ja Rule?
No.
Was Ja Rule even there?
Probably not. He probably didn't bother.
He's just bathing naked and on all that money
Yeah.
on wherever he was.
Yeah, the $50 that they made.
He was probably at Sandals, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right
He was
next door.
across the bay.
He had a good pair of binoculars
He was
just
on
watching the
adjacent
havoc.
island,
Yeah.
Getting a massage.
It says
Shouting at people.
in the suit, Garagos. I'm gonna pronounce his name differently every time I say it.
Cool.
Garagos
I'm not even going to try.
alleges that the festival's lack of adequate food, water, shelter, and medical care created a dangerous and panicked situation among attendees, suddenly finding themselves stranded on a remote island without basic provisions. That was closer to the Hunger Games or Lord of the Flies than Coachella. Faced with the complete lack of even the most basic amenities, there we go, as well as no assistance from defendants, festival attendees began to panic. Predictably, attendees began attempting to leave the island en masse, but found themselves trapped, even locked inside an airport awaiting delayed flights. So I predicted it. I was right.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Like I said, it's not too surprising, but
Yeah.
well, they got what they deserved.
Yeah.
It's probably better than his Ja Rule concert anyway. I would have preferred the Hunger Games over watching Ja Rule perform.
Right. Is this like 1998? Like, who's spending this much money on a Ja Rule festival?
Exactly.
I don't understand. And then I guess like for most of the day, before they got their luxurious meals, for most of the day they were going unfed or anything. They're just
and lack of water. Would have only been better if it had been more like, you know, in that way, like a Woodstock '99, where there was some sort of riots and burning shit down. So
right.
At least they could. It would help their lawsuit where they could at least say, "Well, there was fire."
I don't know. I don't know whether or not to feel bad for the festival goers or just like indifference or.
It's kind of He got what he deserved.
To $250,000.
Yeah, I think I saw I was up to. It said up to 125.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure,
but still,
yeah. I'm sure the prices, you know, depending on what article you read, it's going to change no matter what. But like, it would have been neat to like if it went on another day or so, or maybe like just trapped for a week that they just started eating each other, and then this shit happens.
In this day and age, too, you'd get to see the cannibalism on Instagram.
Yeah,
you know, people like to Instagram their food.
Yeah.
They're just showing somebody's cut up ass.
No.
Just with the mow down on this.
So dark. So dark.
It's got a plate of Ja Rule.
Yeah. So how would you handle yourself in, let's say, a zombie apocalypse? Put yourself there, right? I want you to put yourself right there.
That's a different thing. Depends on what kind of zombies they are. If they're Night of the Living Dead zombies, it'd pretty much just be the same because they're absolutely no threat.
What's that mean? They just like kind of lug around?
They just limp around slowly.
Like the Shaun of the Dead?
All you have to do is walk faster than an old person.
Yeah. But if we're talking like Dawn of the Dead zombies or World War Z zombies.
5.5 minutes.
They're running after you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the World War Z ones were like creating zombie walls.
Yeah, I know.
Just
zombie ladders.
Yeah, just to...
Yeah. Even Dawn of the Dead, they were fast, but still pretty stupid.
Doesn't matter, they're fast.
Yeah, exactly. But
they can be stupid all they want.
If you can get to a smart place, you're okay, you know, like a roof or something. But like you said, World War Z, they'll make a zombie ladder.
But their sole objective is to bite you, so I don't care how dumb they are. If they're running after me, they're sinking teeth into me, I'm gone. Yeah. You know? But I really think like in a zombie apocalypse, I would be one of those guys who, like, I would just cower it out. Like if I got bit, I'd be one of those guys in the movies that just hit it for as long as possible. Like, you know, I'm fine. I just like roll my sleeve. It's always like where like you can easily hide it. It's always like on the wrist or something. Yeah. Like zombies are biting people on the wrist left and right.
All pale.
Yeah, you just kind of like put your sleeve down and you just like you start to get cold a little bit and you lose the color in your face and but the entire time the group that you're with, they don't notice a difference until it's too late. Yeah. And then your eyes are turning back in your head and you're biting your friends. Yeah. That's who I would. Like, that's who I would be.
If I had guns and stuff, as long as I had one gun with one bullet, I just have that ready. Yeah. As soon as no hope became apparent, then just end it. Yeah. I don't need to be eaten alive.
Fire festival.
Although I'd probably prefer that to a fire festival.
The zombie apocalypse.
Even a successful one, yeah. I prefer a successful zombie apocalypse to a successful fire festival.
Oh, a successful fire festival.
Yeah.
Wow, that's even more extreme.
It sounds more torturous.
Yeah.
At least an unsuccessful one would be entertaining, more entertaining, and you might win some money in a lawsuit.
But what about those poor people who, you know, their bucket, well, not poor people, but those poor rich people who, you know, their bucket list was to see the Rule in concert, right? You know? All they wanted to do was see What Love Got to Do with It live. That's the only Ja Rule. It's not even his song.
I don't
know any Ja Rule songs. Maybe we'll ask our guest when he comes on if he knows any Ja Rule songs. The poor man's DMX. Yeah. What? To try to smooth things out for a little PR control, they're offering the attendees free tickets to next year's.
cool. It's like United giving people free tickets to another flight. Sorry you got beat up and dragged off of this plane, but
But they're saying that it's going to be on like the United States mainland.
oh yeah,
The next year's.
it's being Jaw's backyard.
How fucking bold is that?
Yeah.
That like such disaster, like probably the most disastrous festival in history, and this is including Woodstock '99
Yeah.
because this isn't even
What about the Rolling Stones one where people got shot?
no. You mean where the Hell's Angels did security?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
think a few people died now.
people
yeah.
did die, but I mean at least they still got their music.
Yeah.
Like there was no music at
They
Fire
were-
Festival.
And Ja Rule wasn't involved.
Yeah. But apparently they want to have it on the mainland, so they're not going to fuck with,
Yeah.
airfare. I might go next year, depending on what the
Yeah.
lineup is.
They hear us and send us.
Well, I haven't been to a festival in a while, so I
Yeah.
think I think this might be it, man.
Maybe there'll be some riots at it. I think it's some real fire.
One can only hope.
Hot fire.
Yeah. Hello, basement placers. My name is Steve, and the gentleman across the table from me is Kale. Kale, do your thing.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired. I feel good though. I feel like I could take the rest of the week off of work just because of my massively amazing spot on prediction that I made on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Remember how I
Last
made it on
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been to a festival?
No.
It's an endurance test, man.
Yeah, it seems exhausting.
I can only imagine what Fire Festival might have been like. I mean, I went to Bonnaroo one year and I didn't shower for 3 days,
Yeah.
and I thought that's as worse as it gets.
Yeah.
But apparently, no, it's
Camping and not showering.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to when I was in Jasper last year, I went 5-6 days camping in 90 degrees without a shower.
Without showering.
Yeah, but I was alone, so it wasn't. I didn't have to offend anybody.
Yeah, that's that makes it easier.
Yeah.
I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I mean, but she wasn't really in a position to judge me because
Yeah.
she also
She's
had
in
the
same
stank on her.
position. Festival stank.
I remember. I'll always remember that shower. We stopped halfway home. We stayed in Indianapolis overnight.
Those are the best showers.
It was the best shower that I've
Yeah.
ever had. The best shower.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that too. Like I said, I went camping this Saturday to a Wednesday. Wednesday night, I went down to Banff, got a motel room, and then had a shower.
Mhm.
That was glorious.
Yeah. Was there like a puddle of dirt?
I don't remember, but
Sorry, let me take
likely.
that back. Was there a puddle of mud
no,
at the bottom of your shower?
No, just sweat and ball stank.
Okay.
A puddle of ball stank.
Puddle of ball stank. I think that's
what
what
they
Puddle
should-
of Mud's name is now,
That's
isn't
what
it?
they should. That's what they should have went with.
That's their new album.
That was their working title,
Yeah.
at least.
Oh, before I forget, yesterday,
All right.
in between my doors, I didn't even notice when I stepped outside on the porch, and then as I was coming back in, I saw it. Stepped right over it first time. Little package for both you and I,
Yeah.
from our last guest actually. Remember on Tuesday we had Joel here
Yep.
on Tuesday when
Last Tuesday.
yeah when we you and I can both agree that it was Tuesday that he was here.
Right.
Actually, so I have it here for you.
So tickets to Fire Festival
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
next year's.
Do you want them now, or do you want me to just give them to you tonight?
Yeah.
No, but
Skittles.
2 packs of Skittles.
Nice.
And that's for you.
Thanks.
I already ate mine, so
All right.
yeah. So that one's yours. That's from Joel Boyce.
Thanks, Joel.
Yeah, nice guy. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna eat them now?
A little bit.
Okay.
Some of them.
They look good.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually are. Would you like some green ones?
Can I have some?
You have the green ones.
No, I don't want the green ones. You don't want the green ones?
No, I'm just being a dick.
Okay. Can I have another color?
No. They're mine.
It's kind of weird that you're not sharing with me.
You said they're for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they look good though. I'm just saying. I don't care.
You look like you really want some.
I do, but they're yours,
Alright.
so I'm gonna let you enjoy them.
Thanks.
I had mine. You know, that was my decision to eat them all yesterday. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna try and do this blindly
What?
right now. So if anyone would like to contact us, email us. It's info@basementplaceradio.com. You can visit our website at basementplaceradio.com to download any episode you'd like for free. You can visit us. You can like our page on Facebook. Just type in Basement Place Radio, and you can find us there. Like us. You can take to Twitter, and you can follow us at Basement Placer. We're on Google Play Music.
Yep.
We're on iTunes.
iTunes, Stitcher.
Yep. Because we're on iTunes.
Yeah.
If you have a...
And Stitcher. I think Stitcher I had to do... Stitcher and Google Play Music I had to submit separately. But, yeah, I think iTunes, kind of like any other podcast gathering app, we'll get it from iTunes. So.
Right. So if you have a podcast app...
Yes.
Then you can find us at Basement Place Radio.
And for the most part, if you're listening to this, you already know where to find us.
We're also on the YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Basement Place Radio.
We don't have an Instagram yet, though, do we?
No, we don't.
We should do that.
Am I missing anything before we move on?
I don't
I'm
think
doing
so.
this blindly. I'm
I
not
don't
looking
think
at
so.
the notes
Did you do
right
the
now.
website?
I did the
Yeah,
website.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
I did the email.
On all the...
I did the iTunes. Rate us and review us.
Yeah.
Because right now we only have one review.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how that works or why we need that. But
Because it makes it higher in rankings.
do we get paid?
No.
Oh, then I don't care.
But if we're higher in rankings, we might get sponsors.
Okay. Okay.
We get that Windsor Pizza Brinks truck. We're backing up.
Right. Do you want to start the show?
Okay.
You're hesitant about that.
I
You're
was.
still eating them Skittles.
Yeah.
They look good. They look good. Our guest tonight is no stranger to the local music scene. Growing up in bands such as Starkiller, Credible Witness, and Diesel Junkies, he began to own and sharpen his craft as a songwriter and frontman before hanging up his guitar while he prepared for fatherhood. We now sit down with John Loiselle of Diesel Junkies to discuss his return to Windsor and the local scene and find out if the newly reformed Diesel Junkies are here to stay.
I made a comment that they shouldn't have taken the lime out of the original Skittles and and then throw the green apple in there.
Yeah.
And is it stupid that where they put the lime Skittle?
Yeah, and that orchard pack. It's ridiculous.
It's my favorite guest right here. right
Until
now.
Kevin comes on.
Yeah. Yeah, next door neighbor Kevin, he also feels very passionately about this.
It's a big deal, and my wife hates it as well. Like when she found out about it, like she raged about it.
Okay, so like-minded people.
Yeah.
Okay, we should just have a round table of every get your wife here. We'll get my neighbor next door, and we'll be the 4 people that actually give a shit about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But moving on, Kale yawns because he's so tired of this conversation. So I have a device here
Yes.
on the table
Yes.
that you're quite familiar with.
Yes.
This once belonged to you,
That's true.
and you visited Basement Place. What was it, last year?
I believe so.
Last year, to deliver this contraption.
Yes.
So I've had it for about a year. Let's just get it out of the way. It's a mini Korg, a little tiny keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
not typical size. I gotta tell you, man, I'm after a year, I'm still not completely familiar with this instrument. I love it.
Yeah.
I love playing around with it, but I have a question for you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna set it in front of you.
All right.
So this is kind of reunited and it feels so good. All right, so now you've got the Korg, the mini Korg in front of you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Does it have a piano function?
It doesn't. I don't think.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
That
Actually, I don't. Actually, I really do not think it does.
No.
I think the closest thing, maybe on the vocoder section. Even that, like, you don't have nothing.
Maybe that's where you program stuff in the.
Yeah, it actually,
in the
from
blanks.
my experience, I do not think it actually has a piano function unless you download something magically.
That's
somehow.
fucked.
Yeah.
It is fucked. I mean, I'm not complaining because I am complaining, but it does wondrous things.
Yeah, I know
assume.
I know when I was using it, I actually had another keyboard.
You were
I was
using it
with another keyboard.
Okay.
Trying to look like I knew what I was doing.
Okay.
I was on stage,
to
right? So-
look more professional.
Exactly.
You had the double
I had
layer.
the 2-tier
Yeah.
piano stand. Yeah.
My old band, in our jam spot, we got together with, I think, 1 or 2 other bands, and we just all piled all of our instruments in that room. So we had a keyboard, and then a keyboard up here, and then we had the keyboard on the side too.
Nice.
So it's like we're in Yes or something. You know? But yeah, like ever since I've had this, I'm like, okay, so I'm ready to start playing piano.
Yeah. No.
There's no piano.
To
on
be
it.
honest, like I was saying earlier, I only really played 4 notes on it.
Okay. Do you remember those 4 notes?
No.
All right. Do you remember the effects on it?
Yeah. What was that one that I had? No, it was under the hip hop one, right? I don't know where it was now. I think it was this one. But I couldn't remember what it was.
It's beautiful because you could just push one key,
Exactly.
and now your hands aren't even on it. You could go to the bathroom right now,
I could.
and you'd still sound like a star.
That's exactly what I did on stage too, right?
Just let it go.
you
Just
know?
let it go.
You want to just let it go?
Yeah. And then we can tell deep, dark secrets about ourselves.
So we're gonna start talking about space.
He used succinylcholine. Yeah. I like that.
That's basically all I did on.
That's all you need to do, though.
Right?
I mean, it's and then just do like the whammy bars.
That's about it.
Amazing. But no piano.
No piano.
No piano.
I'm sorry.
No, not your fault. It was very generous of you to sell this to me. I use it a lot.
Good.
I think it was our second last show I brought it
Nice.
with us. But it was just kind of like a synth intro. But I didn't use it all that much. I love it though.
Yeah, when I had it, it served its purpose
Yeah.
for what I was using it for, but we eventually phased it out of our live show, so I didn't need it anymore.
Well, it's much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Because I've always wanted the keyboard my whole life.
And they're fun.
They are fun.
Yeah.
They're tons of fun. But there's no piano on it. So now you're telling me that I need an actual keyboard to coincide with it.
Yeah, if you want, you can have my keyboard. I'll give it to you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This seems like a setup.
No, seriously.
You don't want your keyboard?
No.
Okay.
You can have it.
This is going on air right now. This is a verbal. This is recorded.
It's a verbal contract,
Yeah.
verbal agreement.
Well, we'll talk about that later. I'm not going to take your keyboard.
It's fine.
I'll give you some money
No.
or anything from this basement.
I'll take this one.
Do you like mannequins?
Do you like 2 mannequins?
The mannequin. I like that shirt. That mannequin's
It's not
wearing.
bad, eh?
Yeah.
It's a little misanthropic.
Yeah.
Every bit of that shirt's telling you to stay away from me.
Yeah.
Something else.
Yeah.
Something else. But we'll talk about.
But for real, if you want it, you can have it.
Well, we'll talk about that keyboard
Okay.
later, off air. I'll get that away from. Whoa. I'll just turn that off because I think I'm just gonna hit all these. There we go. So we are sitting here with John Loiselle. How do you say your last name?
Loiselle is how I pronounce
Loiselle?
it.
Okay.
I've heard many different versions.
I have two versions.
Yeah.
Loiselle and Loiselle.
Yep, I've heard those. I just say Loiselle.
Loiselle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a French name that I pronounce the most English way possible.
Okay. Like my name Lefebvre,
Yeah.
but it's not even spelled the way it's supposed to be. It's bastardized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens when your family
Comes to the
immigrates,
mainland.
right?
Yeah, yeah. And the guy with the clipboard is writing down the names.
I'm pretty sure that happened with my mom's family, except her maiden name is Horvath.
Mhm.
And I think when my grandfather came to Canada, he actually added the H to his name so that he can get a job, because everyone was pretty racist back then, right? So
So it was just Horvat at the
Horvat,
time?
I believe,
So what is that?
Yugoslavian.
Yugoslavian.
Yeah. So I think if I remember correctly, that he added the H so that he can find a job easier
Wow.
when he moved to Canada.
So it's like just adding that H on the end fooled everybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's great.
Well, I wouldn't hire you if
If you didn't have that H.
So we are sitting here with John Loiselle of Diesel Junkies. John,
Yeah.
welcome to Basement Place.
Thanks for having me.
Or I should say welcome back
Thank you.
to Basement Place.
It's a good setup you have here.
It's not bad. It's quaint.
It's cozy.
Cozy. Yes, cozy is the word that we hear
Yeah.
the most. There's lights. There's sharks.
There's a Nintendo.
There's the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing the old Friday the 13th game.
How was that? I can't believe that you voluntarily played that one.
I remember that from a kid when I
Okay.
was a kid.
I remember that one too.
Not really
Used to
being
actually
able to
scare me.
play it
Yeah,
because
like-
I'm a child, right? And
It scared you too.
it scared me as well. And now I'm looking at him like I was actually afraid of this game.
I owned the actual cartridge of that game.
Yeah, I think
But
I did too.
my brother and I, we never played it because we didn't know what to do.
It's a weird game.
Yeah, you just throw rocks at him or something.
You throw rocks at the bad guys.
Yeah.
The mission I was doing, I was supposed to light fires and inside the cabin,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find any of the fireplaces,
Yeah.
so I got bored real quick.
But yeah, because you're walking, you're going throughout the cabins. He can only be in one.
Yep.
You don't know where that is, and then you start to hear like these death sounds or
Yeah.
whatever. And so or he's killing one of your friends. Well, it's been years since I played it.
Yeah. Well, the volume is off, so I don't know.
He's killing one of your friends essentially, and you have to find him before that kid dies or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what the 5 faces were up in the corner?
possibly. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like I think you could be any child,
Yeah.
but the more he kills, the less options you have.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Yeah, yeah. How did we meet?
You know, I actually don't know.
Neither do I.
We have some mutual. What high school did you go to?
Herman.
Okay, no.
And I'm only a year. Kayla and I are only a year ahead of you.
Yeah. I would assume through music,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the case.
No.
But I honestly, I don't know.
All of a sudden, we wound up on each other's social media.
Yeah.
I do remember speaking with you a few times before the show that we played together,
Yeah.
the lone show that we played together.
That was the only one, right?
I believe, yeah.
The one you were in
Rocket
Ships?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember
I have no clue. I know we have mutual friends,
a lot.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
Maybe through one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I dated a mutual friend of ours.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Okay.
Maybe through her. I have no idea.
Possibly.
Maybe.
But I think you went to the Loop.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't work together.
No. Did you ever work at the Starbucks outside of Home Depot?
Yep.
Really?
That used to be the store that I managed. Yeah.
Okay. I worked at that Home Depot.
Okay. Then it's probably through my ex-girlfriend that we know each other.
Okay.
That we met.
Probably
Probably
at
at
the
the Loop.
Probably at the Loop.
Yep.
Okay. Well, and now you're here
Yeah.
doing Basement Place Radio.
There you go.
It's got to be an honor for you.
It's great. No, because I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've always been interested in doing my own.
Yeah.
And when I saw that you posted that you were doing one, I think I messaged you almost right away.
Yeah.
That I was interested. So.
And can I tell you something? It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Microphones and a laptop.
I just don't think I'm that interesting enough to talk about something like week after week.
Okay, well, let's talk about this because that could be an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kale and I can tell you that that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Because not even I don't think, do we still even think that we're interesting?
No.
No.
We're getting there, but
Yeah. We're surprised that people listen.
Yeah.
We don't know how many people like exactly listen. But I think when we were starting this out, it was just like, why are we doing this?
Yeah. Like it's a big adventure, right? Like you have to plan.
Yeah.
I think that I'm really lazy.
Yeah.
So when it comes to
Us
having
too.
to plan, maybe research something, I probably wouldn't do it. I'd
Yeah.
maybe get like one or two episodes in and then be like, hey, I'm done. I've got other things
Just
to do.
kick, yeah, bucket list,
Yeah.
done. Yeah, it is daunting, and we are very much looking forward to a vacation.
Yeah.
I think next month we're gonna take a couple weeks off. I remember when we first started, it just started out, we didn't have any of this yet, so we had the speaker still in the center of the room. We had our voices coming through. We were just using my microphones,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Just the SM58s, and my phone was actually on the drum throne, pointed at the speaker. And what we planned on doing was just having music in the background the whole time,
Okay.
because that's a typical hangout down here. Just have music going.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea on a few fronts because of the copyright infringement
Yep.
that Kale had told me about. He had to get all brainy and do research.
I actually have to. Speaking of that, like I tell people that they always ask me to play music at certain places or whatever, and I was like, it's actually illegal for me to do it.
Yeah.
If someone came in.
Like where? Like where are you talking?
Like at work or
Okay.
at stuff. But like even when you get married, you actually have to pay a licensing fee to use the music.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like
It's part of the DJ's payment.
Really?
Yeah. So you have to pay for the rights to use the music at your wedding.
Or
Yeah, I
she
think it's
keeps
like
it.
it's part of. I'm sure they pay
Yeah.
that
Depends on
portion
how
of it to where
legit
it
they
needs
are.
to go. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Legit,
Yeah, and it's like a huge fine too. It's like 10 grand or something like that.
Like is it-
I'm pulling
If-
a number out of my butt. But,
if you get caught though, right?
if you get caught.
Yeah.
But you never know, right?
No, yeah.
So I can see why he put a stop to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know, especially for like the way we play it on YouTube, it'll really they'll really pick up on that, and they'll just get taken down.
Yeah.
You probably won't get a fine or anything, but we'll just keep getting taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if you play like other YouTube videos or something like that, if it's copyrighted or somebody has a problem with it, they'll.
Well, because
Take
and
it down.
that's why like you'll see like I'll watch King of Queens to no end on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they'll have other various shows like that on YouTube where they have to do something to the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like they reverse it, like
They-
the mirror image. It.
Oh, I can't even stand those ones. I'm like, nope. The reverse ones drive me nuts.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll click on one. I won't even notice that's a reverse because I'll be like looking down on my phone or something, doing something, and it'll be like 5 minutes of the episode will go by without me noticing, and then I'll look up. I'm like, wait, the kitchen is over there.
Yeah.
It's not over there. But yeah, they'll do anything that they can. Like the picture will like kind of slant, and then like,
I don't
it'll come
understand
back.
because it's still copyright material.
But I think
It
well,
just doesn't like the auto detect. Like I think they have like,
like a-
programs that like
like
search
bots
for
that do it?
things.
yeah.
Uh,
So
Yeah, it fools
that's
that.
too high tech for me.
yeah, so if there's any like if
Yeah.
there's like a montage in the show and they have like a known song, like when the montage comes, there's just no sound at all.
Yeah.
You see,
Really?
yeah, you see everything happening, but like there's just no sound at all.
That would be really distracting to watch. Like I'd rather just.
It seems like a lot to go through to put a single episode of King of Queens on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
yeah,
I'd spend my time doing that.
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know.
to modify
Yeah.
things just to put it on. Very passionate fans.
Yeah.
But I do like this format better. Now we're just playing local music.
Yeah, it's great. I think you guys do a good job of creating the essence. For me, it'd be my first time here doing this.
Yeah.
And I've been listening. You know, I get the gist.
Yeah.
of how it is here. Right?
Well,
Which is
I appreciate that.
no problem.
Oh, yeah. So we shouldn't put on the keyboard while we talk.
I don't think so.
It's good. It's good like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put the same thing on loop the whole.
So let's learn a bit about you,
Okay.
because even though we've been acquaintances for a while, we have no idea how we came into each other's life, like what the moment was.
Yeah.
So let's
do it.
do it. Where were you born?
I was born here in Windsor.
Never moved away as a child.
Nope. First time I moved out of my parents' house was to move to the West End,
Okay.
where I lived with a couple buddies for about 6 months.
Yeah.
And then, we partied, and then I needed
As-
to save money.
As buddies do.
Yeah. So my whole purpose moving out was to save money, and I actually ended up spending all of it.
Yeah.
So I moved back home, and then once I got married, my wife and I moved up to Pickering, Ontario, and we were there for about 2.5 years and just moved home.
You were there that long?
I was.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So any siblings?
I have an older sister. She's 8 years older than I am.
Okay.
And she has 5 children, and they're all amazing kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a child, what kind of hobbies did you have?
I don't remember really. I remember we used to go camping a lot
Yeah.
when I was a kid. So every summer we'd go to Midland, Michigan,
Yeah.
and camp with some friends of my parents and their kids. That was fun.
Yeah.
Just the usual stuff, road hockey, pogs,
Pogs. Yes.
and then Magic the Gathering.
So sports. You said road hockey.
Yeah, I wasn't anything. Oh, actually, that's a lie. This is gonna sound really, really nerdy.
Hey,
but
hit us with it.
I was in a bowling league
Okay.
from, I believe, when I was in grade 3. So it's at 8. So about I was 13. I was at a bowling every Saturday morning. I would go bowl all morning.
You know what? It does sound, and I'm not insulting you.
No, it's fine.
It does. It does seem like a very nerdy sport,
Yeah,
but it's fun.
it is.
It's
I
fun.
had a really good time. And
I bowled for a few years.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Like normally you play baseball. Well, I played baseball as well, but
Organized?
organized baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think the thing I stuck with longest was the bowling.
Yeah.
So I know most people play like baseball, hockey, and stuff. I was bowling.
Kale, did you play organized?
Yeah, I played in a league for I don't know 4 or 5 years.
I think I knew that.
Yeah.
Did you have your own ball?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not like a custom ball or anything. It was actually I think I had one of Joel's because he bowled too. He had like a good one, and then he bought a newer one. So
Yeah.
I had like his old ball.
Yeah.
So it was like a decent one, but yeah, I had my own shoes. Yeah.
I didn't have my own shoes. I had my own ball, but I didn't have
Oh,
my own
yeah.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I had a blast.
I mean, for me, like there's always like an arc where you first start bowling in the night. You gotta warm up.
Yeah.
You're not that good. I'm speaking my own experience.
Like now as an adult.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Take your pick, kid. We all the three of us could go bowling right now, and I'd be the same. Where I need a little bit to warm up,
Yeah.
and then like midway through, I'm the
Peak.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm the best, and then
Yeah,
my
'cause you
arm
always-
starts to get tired,
Yeah.
and then I'm right
I used
back
to
down.
find that too because you do 3 games.
Yeah.
The second game was always the best. Yeah, like the first was a warm up, and then the third you're kind of getting tired.
Yeah.
I always found
Your
like
thumb
it was
getting
my
sore.
thumb. Yeah, my
me
thumb was
too.
sore.
My
Yeah.
thumb, my thumb, got, my thumb got
Blisters.
real bad. Yeah.
And like 5-pin bowling seems like it would be easier.
I think I've only ever played it once.
No?
Once.
Yeah, I played
Just
it
once?
Yeah.
Well, because I would always play it as a kid, and I think it'd even go to the one on Wyandotte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems easier. I mean, it's good for if you're a child because the ball is a lot lighter, but it's got to be more difficult because just 5-pin and
Yeah, aren't they
Not
spread out a
spaced
little
out,
bit?
they're
Yeah.
very spread apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We should go 5-pin bowling right now.
I would love to go 5-pin.
Let's forget about this show
put it on pause.
today. Yeah. So how long you played baseball for? A few years?
Yeah, I remember. Well, I played t-ball maybe for a couple of years, and then I didn't play baseball at all. And then I think when I was in grade 8 or 9, I played in a league, and I just for the 2 years.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Now I do like beer leagues and stuff now.
So playing slow pitch.
Yeah.
So when was your earliest memory of music?
It's been around my whole life. My dad actually plays guitar.
Okay.
And his dad was in a touring country band. When
Really?
when my dad was younger.
Yeah. What did he do?
He played the steel guitar,
Okay.
and sang and played guitar.
Yeah.
In that band.
Yeah.
I never met my grandpa. He passed away before I was born, but my dad always played his music and stuff, so it's always been around.
Yeah.
And I used to just watch my dad play. He's what got me into it.
Yeah.
And then I remember he would go out to work or whatever, and I would try to play his guitar. And I remember one time he has a Gibson Les Paul custom, and it's a really nice guitar.
Yeah.
And I was playing it, and the strap broke while I was playing it,
Uh-oh.
and it fell. And I broke the volume knob broke off.
Yeah.
And I tried to be slick and glue it back together and put it on, but that didn't work.
So how
got
long did
caught.
you have to sleep in the garage?
I didn't. He called me out. He went to change the volume knob, and it just fell right out.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You should have pulled the Tommy boy on him. Like, what'd you do?
yeah, I tried to play it off like that. I'm like, I don't know what happened. He's like, I'm the only person that touches this thing other than you.
Yeah.
And I didn't do this.
You're a lying sack of shit, kid.
Exactly. Exactly. He was alright with it. I think I was crying a lot.
Yeah.
When it
Sure.
happened.
Sure.
But that's his baby, right?
So
And
did you grow up around country music?
No. I think when I was younger, my dad listened to a lot of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Like Zeppelin, the Beatles,
Okay.
Kiss, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't think as I gradually grew older, he got in the country because he was. I know he was learning a lot of what my grandpa was playing.
Yeah.
Trying to learn all his songs and stuff. So he likes kind of everything. So
Yeah.
he plays whatever.
Once you became old enough to kind of make your own decisions, although you are a younger sibling,
Yeah.
and the two of us can relate to that. What were you listening to because of what your sister might have been listening to, or
I don't think I listened to anything my sister listened to.
no?
No. My sister when I was growing up really liked rap,
Yeah.
hip hop, and stuff like that. Not what I wanted to listen to when I was
Never-
growing up.
never got into it.
I always liked rock
Yeah.
and alternative.
Yeah.
I think the first album I owned was Ride the Lightning by Metallica. I think it was the first thing I bought myself when I had money. So I've always been listening to stuff like that my entire life.
Would you say? I mean, safe to say that a band like Metallica got you into doing it yourself.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I started out, I'm still not as good as them on
Oh,
guitar,
come on,
but
come on.
no, not at all. But I think what really got me into it, I think, was Green Day.
Okay.
And Blink-182.
Okay.
But I remember when I got my first guitar, my parents bought it for me for Christmas. Was a RG series, Ibanez RG series 7-string.
That was your first guitar?
That was my first guitar. So that was when new metal was all the rage.
Okay,
right?
yeah,
Korn
yeah.
and Limp Bizkit and all that was out. So I was jazzed. I still have that guitar.
Just surpassed the whole 6-string.
I did. Just played that low B the entire time.
Wow.
So that's what I learned guitar on, was like a 7-string. I haven't really picked it up in the past couple years.
I'll take that too. So just
I people always ask to buy it off me,
Yeah.
and I can't give it up.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's my first guitar, right? So I think I'm always just gonna have it.
Why would you want to get rid of it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I used to play like Blink-182 on a 7-string guitar. It was quite hilarious to watch.
Probably sounded better.
Maybe. The neck's really thick too. Right?
Yeah, it is,
So
yeah.
It's different to hold, but
Yeah. I think I've played a 7-string once in my life when I was subbing for a band, and it's got balls.
yeah. I think one of my first band, we actually used it in one of our songs, and we tuned it down.
Even further.
I think we tuned it to A sharp, I think was the tuning
Yeah.
that we used for it. Yeah, it's beefy. I eventually moved to the 6-string, and now I have a nice Gretsch hollow body that I love to play. That's my guitar right now.
So your first band,
Yeah.
when was this? When did this come about?
I want to say I think I was in grade 10. A buddy of mine. I don't even think he had a drum set at the time.
Did you also have boxes and?
No, I had a drum
buckets?
set at my house.
Yeah, okay.
My parents actually, but I think I got a drum set before I actually got a guitar. My
Yeah.
parents bought me a drum set.
So you were playing drums before guitar?
Yeah, but I wasn't good at it
Yeah.
at all. They collected dust, but I think he asked if he was interested in starting a band and knew that I somewhat played guitar. And him and the bass player came to my house, and I legit played Blink-182 for them.
Yeah.
On the guitar. I'm like, he's amazing, and we're in.
That's all it takes.
So we started in my basement with my crappy drum set that I had, and then he eventually bought some, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
So
This was early high school.
Yeah, 2000.
What were you guys called?
Center Extreme.
Center Extreme.
Yep.
You play any shows?
Yeah, we played a lot actually. We played all like the St. Joe's Battle of the Bands, and we did some like charity shows and events like that. And then once we were in college, we actually did a month-long gig at Griff's when we our first year of college. And I remember playing. We had like all plugged in, all our electric guitars, and they're like, you need to bring some acoustic music in.
Yeah.
It's too loud. And you were playing in a big cement bar, right? So there's sound vibrating everywhere. So it makes sense.
Kind of the way that the Chubby Pickle was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a lot of bouncing
Chubby
sounds.
Pickle.
Yeah.
Remember that place?
Oh, I love that place.
It was good.
We actually just spoke about that in our last show. You said that you were playing St. Joe's battles.
Yeah.
So we might have been playing the same shows.
Probably.
Yeah, because my band Next in Line.
Yeah, we definitely played.
Do you remember?
I do.
You do?
I do.
You're not thinking of Last in Line, are you?
No, Next Line. No.
You remember Next in Line?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So we did play shows together.
We must have.
Wow. So we go
Way back.
Yeah, we go that far back.
20 years ago.
Oh. Well, not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite,
Not
but
quite.
close enough, I guess.
17 years ago.
Yeah. So what did you do in Center Extreme? You were
Singer and guitar player.
Singer and guitar player.
We were just a three-piece.
any recordings?
We have an album, and we were going to record a second one, but broke up while we were recording.
That happens.
It happens. So we never actually finished it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I actually don't even know if I have a copy of that album anymore.
Yeah.
The one I shared with you was the one recording we got from the second album.
Okay.
Just
the one song?
Just the one song. I really wanted to give you one of the songs off the actual album that we recorded because it's hilarious to listen to.
Okay. How so?
It's because I ripped the riff off of "Killing in the Name" by Rage, and you can tell it's like the same note. It's like the same song, and we just play that like the entire song.
Now, did you know at the time, or did you find some way to convince yourself that
I changed the position of some of the notes that they play in that song?
Yeah.
Just to make it sound a little bit different, but I ripped it off from "Killing Name." I won't lie.
Hey, it happens.
It happens. It's just funny. Like I was really hoping I would be able to find it, and I'm sure I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
What, do you still keep in contact with the other guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So from there, what was your next step?
I didn't do anything for a long time.
What's a long time?
Probably 5 years.
Yeah.
Before.
That's a long itch.
Yeah, I don't think I even really touched my instrument
Yeah.
that entire time. And then I met Bobby. He was we were in the same program. We just got to talking, and he found out he played guitar. Went to his house, and we just started jamming out a couple things. We actually started playing old Center Extreme songs at first, just to kind of get into the groove of it.
Yeah.
And then we were playing with Ryan and Matt, drummer and bass player. Just got together, created Starkiller.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to our first song, and this is actually Starkiller.
Yeah.
And this is a song. This is a song called "Faded."
Tonight, I sat and watched you cry. I stared. I broke your heart, but I never really cared. excuses. There's nothing to say. My voice has faded with you. I sat there as I watched you fade away. I want you to hear me. I wish there's a better way to say I'm sorry. I have no excuses. There's nothing to say. My voice has faded with you.
You're on the newly formed Titanic,
Okay.
okay? Because I hear they're rebuilding the Titanic.
I thought it was already built,
Okay,
but I could be wrong.
you could be. I could be wrong. Although
Maybe
we could go.
it's in one of the phases.
We could go as far as saying that there was the whole controversy of the actual Titanic was stored away somewhere, and then the thing that sunk was actually like a decoy.
Maybe.
I don't know what they're trying to get away with by doing that. Seems like a lot of work to hide a
Giant ship.
yeah. But
For 100 years.
okay, so they've already made the Titanic.
I think so.
Okay, let's say they did.
Okay. And I'm gonna be on its maiden voyage.
You got 2 tickets to paradise.
Okay. Have you ever seen Eddie Money live?
No.
Hilarious.
How so?
I saw him at the Corn Fest.
That's a little on the nose.
And he was wasted, like
Okay.
just hammered. And he kept saying that he loved Ontario,
Because it was on the back of his sax.
maybe
Ontario.
that he loved the corn in Ontario. And he kept telling us that he had 2 tickets and he was taking everybody. But the
He's
funny
using
part,
his own music.
yeah, but the funny part is that was the first song he played. But he would sing it the entire show.
Yeah.
I got 2 tickets, taking everybody.
He opened with that song.
Yeah.
What else does he have? What is he closing with?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Waiting for you. Waiting for you. That's him, right? No, wait, that's the same song, isn't it?
I don't know. I know there's one other song,
He
but I
made it
can't
too.
think of what it's called right now. I just remember just laughing the entire time because he was.
What is with the Cornfest? The artists. Oh, you remember Alana Miles? She was there like probably 15 years ago or something. But I heard that she was completely wasted.
Well, they're probably. You think about it, it's like a small town.
Their careers bottomed out
Yeah.
because they're
Like, I would
playing
probably-
something called the Cornfest.
I would probably get drunk before that show too.
Now that you put it that way, I guess.
Yeah, what's up with the artists that aren't drunk?
All right, so I'm on the maiden voyage. of
yeah,
Titanic.
sorry. Okay, like how did we get into Eddie Money?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the maiden voyage
Yeah.
on the newly formed Titanic. First of all, I'm gonna warn you not to get on that boat, okay? Because there's already
Have they built it to the spec of the old one,
the,
or is it currently the same ship?
vulnerable to icebergs?
Yeah.
Well, with climate change, it doesn't. This one doesn't have to worry about that.
Okay.
So maybe they've overlooked that. Like, there's no icebergs anymore.
Okay. But there is rising sea levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're on Titanic.
Yeah.
It sinks, but you survive.
You end up at Ja Rule's concert.
Yeah, you end up at the
Put it all
remnants.
me.
You end up at the remnants of the fire festival
All right.
Just skeletons everywhere.
with half-eaten cheese bread sandwiches. Luckily, you've brought 5 albums.
Okay.
You have an iPod.
Okay. And I can only fit 5 albums on it.
Yeah, it's not a very good one.
Okay. 5 albums. I would probably say...
Doesn't have to be in order.
No, I would probably say Master of Puppets
Okay.
by Metallica. Rubber Soul by the Beatles. Enema of the State by Blink-182.
Okay. Which is fitting because they were supposed to be at Fire Festival. Yeah.
Dookie by
Okay.
Green Day.
Yeah.
I would probably do 9 Inch Nails.
Very nice.
A Torn between With Teeth
Okay.
or The Fragile.
Okay.
But I'd probably do The Fragile just because it's double disc.
Double
and
disc?
Get some more money or more music.
Yeah, you can get away
Yeah.
because that's the loophole right there.
Yep.
It sounds like I might hang out with you on this island.
I think I'm sure there's more that I'm just not thinking of that I
Right.
would probably
I
before that.
I did just throw this question at you.
That's true. But I think though that those are the albums that I enjoy when I was younger.
Okay.
Getting into music. Those
Okay.
are the albums that I was listening to.
Yeah. Kale, would you hang out with this guy on this?
Yeah.
So let's turn it around, Kale. Same question.
I don't know.
So you're just sponging off John's music
Yeah.
the whole time.
I don't know.
What would you have, Steve?
Well, gotta be Pearl Jam.
You love Pearl Jam.
I
Just
really
5
do.
Pearl Jam
I do.
albums.
I think we can start playing a drinking game with this show. Like every time Pearl Jam's brought up,
Yeah.
like you'd be dead listening to this show. But I'd have to go. I mean, it'd be a tough call with the first 4 albums, but I'm gonna have to go 10
Okay.
because I can see a poster right behind you. I'm gonna have to go with Mars Volta. That album,
Okay.
Amputexture. This is I was not expecting this question to be really,
Thrown right back.
Yeah. I have to choose an Ellie Goulding record.
You love that girl.
I do. And I'm gonna have to go with Bright Lights, the extended version, with the 17 tracks, not the 11 track bullshit. What am I at, 3?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, this is tough.
It's tough.
This is tough.
Gore?
no,
I was
that would be on
I was
yours.
going to say I changed mine to just one.
Gore. Gore. You can finally get into this album.
I have all of eternity to finally get into this.
You'd still rather not,
In
though.
between making bamboo tents and foraging for coconut water.
Still be better off than the Fire Festival people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's.
At least I'd have water.
I don't know. I got to go look at my albums. Super Unknown?
Okay.
Anything jaw? Keep bringing it back.
Nah. Look around, Steve. Look around. What else is
The
there?
Mask soundtrack.
Or the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack. So we got Pearl Jam 10, Ellie Goulding, Bright Lights,
Mars Volta.
Mars Volta, Amputexture, Island Music. Let's go 40 Ounce to Freedom. Yeah, you got to put some mood music.
Yeah.
I can't just have like depressing like heartbreak
Yeah.
music. Downward Spiral,
That's fine.
but I'm just leaving out so much.
Yeah.
So getting back to the subject at hand, I think you discussed how Starkiller was formed.
Yeah.
How long were you guys together?
I want to say maybe 2 years. Not very long.
Okay.
Enough to record an EP. Play a couple shows.
You just recorded the EP?
Yeah.
How many shows?
No, we played kind of any chance we got, but that's how I actually joined the next band that we'll talk about. But I like Starkiller. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like we played a lot of shows, and I don't know if you remember. I don't know. No, what are they called? Supernova. Do you remember those shows? Did you ever play any of those shows?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, what a ripoff. Basically,
of what?
basically this company came in and they were like they would tour with a somewhat popular band at the time. Basically this company would tour with well-known bands, so at the time, so like Social Code, Ill Scarlet we played with. This how Sum 41 kind of got signed off these guys. But basically you would sell tickets to this show, and the amount of tickets you sold earned your spot in the show.
Okay.
So if you sold the most tickets, you were the band before the opening, or before the big band.
Yeah,
We were
that's
the opening band.
That's how Chubby Pickle operated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same deal.
Yeah.
So we played a lot of those shows. We actually got to play in like London, Guelph, and stuff like that with Starkiller.
Were you on tour?
No, we actually we played kind of like with the shows
Yeah.
as they went on. But we actually one of the prizes for selling the most tickets was to headline one of their shows, which is what we did.
Yeah.
In Guelph. So we were the headlining band.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Guelph, which was a good time.
Yeah.
But I had strep throat, so it was really hard to sing.
So it wasn't a good time.
No, I had fun, but it was a tough performance for me.
You had fun in the face of adversity.
Yes.
That's amazing. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, but I got to open up for Social Code, and
Where are they from?
I want to say out west. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Il Scarlet. I opened up with them, but they played with the band called Crush Luther, who I actually fell in love with at that show. They were really good.
Yeah.
Those are the only three bands that I remember opening up with, but we had fun.
Yeah. So you guys were together for a couple of years. Did anything come from these Supernova shows? Like, was there any talk of progressing, like getting signed or something?
No. That wasn't until I was Incredible Witness, who I met through playing shows with Starkiller.
Okay.
We actually kind of just melded together,
Yeah.
and Starkiller became Incredible Witness.
And this is what I was asking you before, because I was hazy on the details.
Incredible Witness had their lineup of people, but the two people that stayed in the band were Walter and Mike. So they came to a point where they were looking for a new bass player, another guitar player, and a new drummer. So Starkiller kind of broke up, and I went from playing guitar and singing to playing bass in Incredible Witness.
Yeah.
And Bobby played guitar. Ryan was actually just going to be a fill-in drummer until we found a drummer that was going to play for us, but he really wanted to be in the band, and he actually became an awesome drummer to be in this band. So we actually just kept him as part of the lineup.
What was the reasoning behind Starkiller breaking up?
I think we just liked the music that Incredible Witness had more. Like, that's why I wanted to be Incredible Witness a little bit more.
Time for growth.
I think so.
You grew.
I think so.
You grew.
And working with like Walter, he's a really good songwriter. So and he's got great lyrics, good voice. So he was fun to collaborate with.
So we're gonna get to
Yeah.
Incredible Witness, and this song is called "Don't Go to Sleep."
Doctor, doctor, can't you see? Oh, can't you see? The victim's insertions have been bleeding on for weeks. All these cuts and marks propose everywhere she's ever feel like nothing's ever real? The world you live in, it's so strange now. Don't you go to sleep. Just stay awake with me. Please don't. Don't you go away. Just catch your eyes through me. Please don't you go.
So as we were just talking while the mics were off, and we're kind of jogging through the headache that is the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You still want to make your own?
I don't know. I told like I'm really lazy, so. I was actually just talking to a buddy of mine the other day about it. He wants to start one.
Yeah.
So maybe if he wants someone to help him out, I'll help him out with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's much easier with two people.
Yeah.
I couldn't do one on my own.
Yeah. I couldn't do I couldn't do it on my own.
Yeah, I hope people can do these ones where they just talk by themselves for an hour.
Yeah, it's good. Like I feel comfortable, even though like I don't know what you're gonna really ask about.
Me
but-
neither.
So hey, that works.
Yeah,
I was a little nervous coming here today.
yeah, sure. Like,
Right.
because you're not as much as you are a singer. This is a different kind of having a microphone in your face
Exactly.
because you're not singing. With singing, and this is what I've said before. Like band practice is easy
Yeah.
because it's the same words that you're saying over and over. But this time you got to make it different.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make it interesting. And the thing that I hate the most,
Yep.
dead air. Dead air.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is what you're venturing into, I wish you luck.
Thank you. I don't know if I will,
uh,
but I'm interested.
Yeah, you never know.
Interested. Yeah.
A microphone, a laptop, and a table, and a table.
And a table.
I don't think it's a podcast without a table,
No, I think you need a table.
right?
Yeah. I feel like that'd make me uncomfortable.
Without the table, right?
Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because like you have nothing to put your possessions down or a drink or whatever, and
Yeah.
there's no kind of like barrier to like the buffer zone to get that comfort zone going.
Yeah.
But you need a table.
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
need a table. How did Credible Witness form? From the ashes of Starkiller, or was it forming as Starkiller was still in existence?
Yeah, we were still in existence. We were doing the 2-band thing for a while. Then it came too much, right?
Yeah.
Got to schedule 2-band practices around a job. It's
Yeah.
hard. So we just decided that Credible Witness was the better band,
Yeah.
and then we went from there. So the only person I feel really bad was Matt. Kind of got shafted a little bit. So we all moved to Credible Witness, and the bass player for Starkiller kind of got left out
Yeah.
of the music part of it.
Yeah.
He was like around, he did stuff for the band and stuff like that. But yeah, and then Credible Witness kind of I did that for a few years. Yeah, I didn't record a full album. Recorded a handful of songs,
Yeah.
but we always wanted to record an album,
Yeah.
and we did a lot of demos and stuff like that. So the song that I sent you,
The song that we just played,
that was one that I had recorded with them, and I think there's 2 or 3 other songs that I recorded with them
yeah.
out in existence.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of writing, and it kind of helped me with how I write music now,
Yeah.
because we did work with a producer for some of the songs. So I kind of got a little bit of a understanding of how songwriting should be, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
So I use what I learned from that band to write music.
Yeah. And
Today.
you guys played a lot of shows. Played a lot of shows with them.
Yeah, we played a ton. Played kind of everywhere that we could. And that was the fun part. You love playing shows, right? In
Of course.
a band. So, and it was fun for me because I stepped away from the front man part of it, and I was just focusing on playing an instrument.
Oh, isn't it great?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about that band. And I'm the type of person that likes to be like run around on stage and have a lot of fun. So I had a lot of stage presence.
Yeah.
As a front man, you're kind of
Stuck to the mic.
you're stuck, right?
Yeah.
So
unless you have the Garth Brooks head thing,
no, I
head
didn't have
microphone.
that, so. Yeah, so in Credible Witness, I had a lot of stage presence, and I was like the active person on stage. So I had a blast while I was in that band. So.
Yeah. When did it all come undone?
Okay. So we played this Battle of the Bands in Toronto. What was cool about this Battle of the Bands, it was literally a battle. So you would have two bands on stage.
With axes.
Yep. No,
Literally
little
axes,
axes.
yeah.
So
Chainsaws.
one band would play a song, and then we would have to retaliate and play a better song.
Really?
Our set, and it went back and forth.
That actually happens?
Yeah, it was great. It was such a cool setup.
That's like Scott Pilgrim shit.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. So you have to, you never really prepared. Like you make a set list, but it's like, okay, what song would be better
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
So the judges for this was Jeremy Taggart, the drummer for Our Lady Peace. Gavin Brown, he's a big music producer. He produced like Sum 41, 3 Days Grace, and bands like that. And then Karen Bliss, she's a journalist for like Rolling Stone magazine. I think she writes for Samaritan magazine now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So they were the three judges. So it was actually a pretty big deal, and I think the prize was recording session with Gavin Brown to record a 5-song EP. That was the prize. So we actually won the first round.
Really?
And then we went back a second time. We didn't win that round, but Karen Bliss messaged us on MySpace saying that she really liked our music and wanted to work with us. So she invited us up to her place in Toronto and brought us to all the record labels and kind of shopped us around. So me being my early 20s, I'm like this is my dream. Like I'm gonna get signed. I'm gonna make a ton of money. I'm gonna tour and have fun with my friends, right?
Yeah.
So I was like in my glory while we were up there for the weekend, or the week, whatever it was. And so we go to all the record labels, and they gave us a lot of advice. They're like, "Oh, you guys aren't ready to be signed yet, but this is." They gave us like a how-to guide to get signed by a major
Kind of
record.
smooth out the edges.
Exactly. So it was fine until we went to this one place, and I don't remember what label it was, but he was talking about he went to a showcase of a Windsor band that was big at the time. He's like, yeah, they played a show. They'll never get signed because of the show that they played. And I was like, that's kind of harsh. Like one show like makes or break a band. He's like, yep. He's like, I really like their album. He's like, whatever was really good on that album wasn't amplified live, and whatever was bad on that album was.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And he's like, they'll never have a chance in Canada to get signed based off that one performance they
Oh
had.
my god.
I was kind of taken aback. I was like, okay, a little irked by it. And we went to the next stop, and then the guy asked us a question. He's like, do you want to work with songwriters? And I was like, oh, I enjoy writing music with Walter, but if need be, like, we can to collaborate. He's like, no. He's like, we write your songs.
All of them.
All of them. He's like, we actually pay someone to do that, and you just go in and play. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, but you actually don't even get to record either. And I was like, what are you talking about? So
You don't get to play live. You're not in the photo shoots. Stay home.
His job's
Yeah.
actually for the janitor position.
Yeah, so I asked him, I'm like, as a band member, like, what do I do? He's like, we only really care how you look while playing on stage, and we worry about the rest. And I was like, so I'm not going to write my songs. I'm not going to record my songs, but I'm going to have to play them live and look good doing it. He's like, yeah, that's what the music industry is. So I was like, I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, after that, I had like no passion for it,
I
right?
guess.
And I get it. Like, it's an image thing, right? But I'm in this to have fun and write music for myself, not.
And isn't it sad that your opinion on is naive? It's considered naive.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad because I agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's like the older that I got, because I'm with you. Like that's all I wanted to do was tour, play music, or whatever. And like the older you get, and the more that you learn about the industry, it turns you off. It's like,
Yeah.
why do I want to do this?
You don't. Like to me, at that point in time, like I was coming to a crossroads. It was kind of like, do I pursue this or do I not?
Yeah.
And the not option was better.
Wow.
Yeah. So
what happened with the rest of the guys?
they, from my understanding, they went off for a little bit. They actually got some songs produced by Cone from Sum 41. They recorded some stuff, but I don't think it ever got released.
Yeah.
That's it, and I guess they all broke up
Yeah.
after that. So it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's messed up.
So they liked you enough to ask you these questions,
Yeah.
but they didn't like you enough. They didn't like your music enough.
Yeah, I try to think of ways to justify what they were saying to me, but I can't.
No, I don't blame you at all.
I don't know what it's like now. That was like 10, 11 years ago.
So it's got to be worse now.
But there's a lot of indie stuff now, like indie labels and stuff that
Yeah.
I assume would be more for what the artist wants,
Be more
stuff
open.
like that. But I know, like, if I were at that point, Incredible Witness, a band that has toured by ourselves often enough, and we have created our own fan base.
Yeah.
If we were to get signed from there, we would have had kind of like a pull. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but like if we created our own following without the help of a label, when we go into a label, we can say, well, we've done this ourselves,
Yeah.
so let us do what we want to do,
Yeah.
but you just pay for it.
Well, yeah, we were talking a couple episodes ago with Brian that was in here. He was saying that he didn't understand how, we were talking about how kind of corrupt or fake the music industry is, and his question was, well, how do like bands like Rage Against the Machine, or I think he even brought up like Billy Talent, how do bands like that make it through, those filters?
Yeah.
And I think it's just what you said, that you create your own, like you do enough work where you create your own fan base, where like the influence of a big conglomerate record label, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It helps, sure, with distribution and stuff like that.
I think that at the end of the day, if I have my own following, I think distribution's the only thing that I would want, but even now that's easily attainable
Right.
by yourself.
Yeah, because anyone can have their own recording studio
Exactly.
anywhere, and like it's not all. It's kind of weird how the industry is working, because there is a lot of DIY going on now.
Yep.
But what is being thrusted out into the mainstream world is just crap. It's absolute shit.
Yep.
I mean, again, some actual artists make it through, but like for the most part, you could turn on the radio right now and like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I actually like listened to the radio. Remember back in the day, you used to go home and be like, oh, I gotta tape my favorite songs coming on the radio. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my favorite band's releasing. I gotta like put my tape in and hit record.
It's been 20 years.
I know.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Like for me, I just kind of search the internet
Yeah.
and hopes to find something that I like, and and I type in whatever I'm feeling that day, and I still haven't really found anything that I'm super into,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Right, from trying to be inspired to write music again, it's tough to find that muse with the music that's available.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sure it's out there. I just don't know how to find it.
It is, but the trouble is that you have to make an effort to to search.
Exactly.
There are new artists out there that excite me and give me hope,
Yeah.
for the future of music. But they just get beat down with, just shite.
Yeah, I think what I do now, like I use Reddit a lot, and I look at the subreddit like songwriters and stuff like that, and a lot of the people there throw the music up, and I feed off that, because that's the people that are in our position, right? They're just writing songs because they want to and they love doing it. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where I'm headed musically, but I think I don't know. I'm at a loss when it comes to actual inspiration.
Yeah. The older you get, man.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's a sad time
Yeah.
for me, at least, when it comes to trying to find something to get in the mood to write and be inspired to write.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think our creative juices flow a lot easier when we're younger.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, I think it was around 24 or so where it was just like I'd write at least 5 songs a week.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of slowed down, because I feel the same way as you. Like there's become little to be inspired by,
I agree.
because I think and we're less occupied.
True.
now with fatherhood and being married and just having adult things. I have none of those in my life, but but someone like you, I can understand like your time is precious.
Yeah.
So you probably have a lot less time to.
Yeah, like my wife's really good at if I ask like I want some time
Yeah.
to be creative, she's 100% supportive of that, which is good. Not everyone's like that.
No.
And especially having a baby at home, it's tough to find that time to yourself.
Sure.
Right. And but you find it, you make it work, and I think the past couple weeks I actually told her that my plan this year is to release my own EP.
Okay.
I don't know what that's going to look like yet. I have like a couple song ideas thrown around, but I asked her if I can have, an hour a week where I have just for myself to just play and write, and she's all for it.
That's
right?
good.
So it's good to have someone that's supportive.
Absolutely.
And and being back home where I can feed off, my bandmates and Diesel Junkies and stuff like that. They're in the same boat. Like we haven't done anything really together in 2.5 years because I've been gone.
Yeah.
It's been nice. Like I wrote a song a few weeks ago and I showed it to Chris, and he really likes it. So I don't know if we're gonna do something with that as Diesel Junkies or if I'm gonna write it and he's gonna help me kind of iron it out. But it's nice that my wife is giving me that time
Support. Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
to do it. So
Yeah, and as you said, it's not. It doesn't happen all the time.
No.
In these kind of situations,
Exactly.
So let's go back a little bit. How did Diesel Junkies begin? Like how soon after? I mean, you're at this point after Credible Witness. You leave Credible Witness.
Yeah.
You're disillusioned by the entire world of music, and I couldn't be more sympathetic. So how much time passes between like when do you finally start to get that fire again?
I think it was 4 years after I left
Wow.
Credible Witness that I joined Diesel Junkies. But I played my own stuff in between that. Like I did some like music nights and where I just played cover songs here and there. So I didn't stop playing music altogether. But I think I knew Christopher somewhere from before. Like kind of know what we were talking about earlier, how we know each other. We don't know where we met, but we know it was before we were in the band together.
Maybe you're just one of those guys.
I must be. But I know it's through music because he was in bands that I've played with before.
Yeah.
But I met Jay through someone I worked with. He was looking to start a band up, and he's like, and my friend was, John wants to start a band up, so you guys should meet. And I think we played one practice with another guitar player that I don't remember his name, but it was Jay, Christopher, and myself and this other guitar player. But then Eric came into the second practice, and I think the four of us knew right off that one practice
You
that
get
it
that
was
feeling,
just,
yeah.
all right, like we're playing. Like we had a list, I think 10 songs to learn. Like it was just all cover stuff, and we just right off the bat hammered these songs out, and I just had a blast.
Yeah.
And I think we wrote, I think we started in maybe January or February, and we played our first show in May.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
we already had like 4 or 5 songs written.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
So we're gonna get to the first Diesel Junkies song right now. This is a song called Pavement.
It is.
This is off
our second EP, all that jazz. This is my favorite song off that album.
Okay. So this is Diesel Junkies with Pavement.
I can see the city streets that's rolling out in front of me. The trees are green but far away. The pavement's gray and it's here to stay. If I never understand, then I never have to hide.
exactly what I'm going for.
You're on the island,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Where Fire Festival was supposed to be.
It was the Bahamas, right?
Yeah, Bahamas.
Okay, I've been there, so
Oh, you've been to Bahamas?
I've been to
Have you
Bah-
been to Sandals?
I have.
Because apparently it's right next to Sandals. It's like the
So that's
parking-
not an exclusive.
The next
That's
island.
just Nassau.
That's what it is.
Yeah, unless there's another Sandals resort on one of the other islands, there could be, but
But from what I understand, it's where rich people park their yachts
yeah, that's
to go to
just-
Sandals.
That's just.
So it's pretty much a parking lot.
Probably Harbor Island.
Okay.
I have no idea,
Okay.
but I've been to Bahamas.
But for this passing weekend, it was supposed to be Fire Festival.
Okay.
Yeah. R.I.P. So you're on this island, and your MP3 player, John. Oh no, it's about to die.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got the battery flashing.
I thought it was like a never-ending battery. It's just malfunction.
Listen, it's my scenario.
They
I
lied.
can change it when I see fit. Go with it.
Okay.
So, a rescue boat's coming
Okay.
on the horizon just as your MP3 player's dying, and
Sounds good.
you've listened to The Fragile for the very last time.
Okay.
It's fitting. It's about the sea. You know, there's a lot of sea talk in The Fragile.
Is the last song on this Lemire? Is it?
The left disc.
Okay.
So anyway, your MP3 player's dying, but look at here. There's a rescue team coming.
Okay.
So you get on the boat, and you're sailing back home.
Sounds good.
But oh no, this boat crashes. You have just the worst luck as far as marine life.
Note to self: never take a boat.
Just stay on Fire Festival Island,
Okay.
which is the name of this island now. Fire Festival Island. So this boat crashes, and now you're on another deserted island.
Sounds good.
Okay? But now, before this boat crashed, you happen to go in the lobby
Yep.
and steal 5 movies
Okay.
and some source on how to play these movies.
Okay.
You stole the projector,
Okay.
okay, and then you wove your own silk sheet.
Large battery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lifetime supply, endless battery until I decide to end it.
Okay.
So now you're on an island. And what are the 5 movies?
American Beauty. One of Kevin Smith's movies. I would have to say Dogma. Batman.
Whoa, that's kind of a broad answer.
The first one, Tim Burton.
Okay, Michael Keaton, good
Michael
job.
Keaton one.
So not the George Clooney one.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You can take this answer back
No.
if you've forgotten about the existence of the George Clooney one.
I didn't forget about it.
Okay.
But
So not the nipple Batman.
not the nipple Batman
Okay.
or the Bat credit card.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Um,
Was that Schwarzenegger? Schwarzenegger was the
Schwarzenegger.
Bat. Okay.
I think he's what made that movie.
Yeah.
Oh man, some good one-liners in that one. What am I 3? There's this movie. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not good at all. But when I was a kid, my dad bought this movie for me, and I loved it. And it was called The Land of the Dinosaurs, I believe. It was super cheesy, but
Okay.
I think the nostalgic fact of
absolutely.
it,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
I would take this movie.
Yeah, that's a good
Or
point.
World of Dinosaurs, Land of the Dinosaurs, I forget what it's called. Something like that.
Someone's looking this up for us right now.
I
listening
hope so.
To this. Yeah.
I hope so. It's actually, it's like one of those movies that you would see on Mystery Science Theater
Okay.
when they would just
Oh.
repot it the entire time. It's like one of those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But it's great.
Shouldn't one of your answers just be Mystery Science Theater?
And for a 5th one, maybe I'm just trying to go back to my childhood. What I really enjoyed, Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Maybe Ninja Turtles.
The first one,
The first one.
not The Secret of the Ooze.
I like that one too.
With Vanilla
Mainly
Ice.
Vanilla Ice, the Ninja Rap. No, I think the first one. Yeah.
Because 3 is kind of bullshit.
I don't even think I've seen 3.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
Turtles in Time is just, it's not for me.
Then they changed the Aprils in the second one.
That's
Threw
true.
me off.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, those would be the 5 movies I would bring.
Okay, so you got
I'll watch.
American Beauty.
Yeah.
You got Batman.
Yep.
You got Land of the Dinosaurs or the
World of Dinosaurs.
World of Dinosaurs or Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Planet of the Dinosaurs. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Rise of the Planet of the Dinosaurs. they regain the world.
Dinosaurs begins.
Yeah. Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
And did you say Dogma?
Dogma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the 5th one. Now, while you're looking that up, Kale, your turn.
Fast and the Furious 1, 2, 4, 7, and 8.
Okay, that's at least 3 of those are lies.
I don't think I've seen past the second one.
Neither have I.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah.
No, probably Days and Confused, Into the Wild.
Ooh. Would you want to watch Into the Wild while you're stranded on an island?
Yeah, probably be motivated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gives you
Probably
pointers
probably get some tips.
how to properly preserve a dead moose
I was
or
gonna say-
whatever.
I was going to say how to incorrectly kill and preserve a moose.
Yeah.
Don't do what he did.
I think you've only seen 5 movies in your life, haven't you?
Yeah. 8 or 9. Dumb and Dumber, one of the best comedies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dumb and Dumberer, did you
No,
say?
just the first one.
I heard Dumb
I
and
haven't seen
Dumberer.
Dumber. It's actually Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So I got it right. Did I say that?
I don't think either of us said that.
I'm taking credit. Kale, press stop and play back. I'm just kidding.
But I'll share a screenshot of what we're expecting with this.
Okay.
That's the quality.
I'm on board.
Yeah, this is the quality you're getting.
So, so it's stop motion.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's stop motion.
It's
I
awesome.
might want to see this movie.
You should.
I will.
Okay.
I will now.
Sorry for interrupting your top 5.
No, that's okay. That was worth it. No, and you're the guest, so like, fuck that guy. But so Days of Confused,
Yeah. Into the Wild,
Into the Wild,
Dumb and Dumber,
Dumb and Dumber.
Days of Thunder.
Okay.
That's my
Of course.
nostalgia.
Of course. Of course.
And 1 Week.
Okay.
I'd say. It's
I've
a
never
safe-
seen
it's
that
a
movie,
safe
but
bet.
I've wanted to watch it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I feel like my movies are not as good as his.
Hey, everyone's got their preferences. Everyone's got their preferences.
Those are the only
Yeah.
ones I've seen. So.
And the Fast and the Furious
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
but you've seen those so many
Oh
times.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's a 6th movie I would bring.
No.
I know, but I'm gonna sneak it in.
Oh, okay. Are these
Hey.
DVDs?
Yes.
So you could fit 2 discs in the same case.
Exactly.
So VHS, you couldn't get away with that shit.
No.
Okay.
The Planet of the Dinosaurs was VHS, but no, there's this
That's-
movie.
that's
There's this
the-
movie called Vulgar, and it's great.
Okay.
And it's Brian Johnson. Is that his name? From he's in like comic book.
The singer for AC/DC?
Am I thinking the wrong person? I don't know. But he like works with Kevin Smith, and this was like in the beginning of the View Askew universe is that clown that you see looks like he's dressed in like drag, and like the View Askew universe logo.
Oh my God! Is it that movie where he's a clown?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's the guy from Clerks.
Yeah.
I've seen. Have you? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
That was really dark.
Yeah, I love that movie. I would bring that movie.
That's dark.
It is, but I would bring it.
So
'cause
in your moment of despair when you're all alone, you could. Be
I would watch that
because
movie.
this is your second deserted island in the same I don't know, month or so.
yeah, days could be in it. I would watch that movie.
You're gonna watch Vulgar.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing, but did he kill people?
Yeah, he got his revenge. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was and it was a Kevin Smith movie, right?
He produced it.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't his movie. It was the big guy with the beard on comic book that
Yeah, I remember that.
I really love that movie. I don't know.
You might remember that movie.
Maybe.
There's the main guy from Clerks, and he was, I don't know,
Vulgar the Clown.
fucked up clown.
Yeah, he got hired. He got hired as a party clown. He was a party clown, and he got hired by his dad and his 2 sons, and they end up raping him.
Yes.
And then he gets super depressed and wants to kill himself. And then he decides to get his revenge by becoming a clown that gets hired on to do exotic parties. And then I guess they hire him back or something, and he plans his revenge.
And this is the movie you're watching on an island.
Yeah, why not?
On your projector
Why
that
not?
you've made from silk from
Yeah.
the palm trees.
Looking over your
Fuck
shoulder.
me,
every
right?
5 seconds.
Can you imagine if like your rescue party came in the middle of the night and they just saw you watch this? Oh, so you're good? You're good here? They just like
Back away.
back the boat back off the shore.
Walk backwards onto the boat. And
I
then
know it's
the
depressing,
boat
but I
goes out
would-
over the
I
horizon.
would-
No,
backwards.
fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know what I like. I think I would pick Castaway, right? Right? Because I need to know how to take one of my teeth out
You can relate.
with
Okay.
with a skate, with a lady's skate
Okay.
if I have to.
I've never seen that movie, so I have no idea
never?
what you're talking about.
Oh, it's very good.
Okay.
Tom Hanks in a volleyball. You can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong.
Okay.
Tom Hanks steals the show.
I think Wilson steals the show. I'd have to go with Dazed and Confused,
Yeah.
of course. The Crow,
That doesn't hold up anymore.
nostalgia. No, it's still great. To me, like I could still
sounds
watch that
right.
movie.
I can still watch it.
I could still watch it.
It's a good movie.
I never
But
watched any
it just
other
doesn't
ones,
hold
so-
up for me.
But you just said vulgar, so
I did. That movie probably doesn't hold up at all. Everyone who was created.
I'm gonna have to go Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. I just saw that recently.
What am I?
Isn't that
at?
like the 10th or 15th anniversary of that movie coming up this year?
Oh, it can't be that long ago. It's probably maybe 10th. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 10th. Oh my god. Yeah, probably 07. Wow.
Say one more.
A porno?
Yeah, it'd have to be a porno.
Why didn't I think of that?
Why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
A part 16 of something.
Yes. Yes.
The Batman Triple X.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
fifth one.
I'll take
That's my fifth.
I'll trade Days of Thunder. for that one.
You guys just want to get an island together?
On the next podcast, let's just talk about talk about our favorite movies, but make them porn titles.
Island porn. But we digress. So,
Yes.
speaking of porn, Diesel Junkies. I'm bad at segues. You'll
That's
learn.
okay.
You'll learn this.
That's okay.
So you guys were together for a while.
Yeah.
How long? How long about?
Since 2011.
Okay.
Yeah. So what year is it now? 6 years.
Yeah. So were you guys? Have you guys always been together, or?
Yeah, we've never officially called it quits.
Yeah.
I moved away, but we've always been in talks. And then when I decided to come home, we recorded the song that you'll hear later.
Yeah.
So this is just, we recorded it in January and just released it a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So when you moved away, it wasn't official that you guys broken up. Had you guys played or practiced at all in that time?
We have not, played a show since 2013. Yeah, it's been that long. But we've practiced and wrote music and stuff. But
Was this the show that we played together?
No, we played a show at Villains with the Fisher Kings and a band called Silvergun and Spleen from, I believe, Ottawa. They were touring Canada. I think they're using whatever funds they got from the shows to keep them going, and I think they made it across Canada back. So that was kind of cool.
Because even though you and I had met probably a few times being at the Loop, I don't know if we said this on air or if we said this in real life. But this is when I think we officially met, maybe, when we played the show together at The Room.
The Room.
But yeah, you guys had played with my temporary band, my one and only show with Rocket Ships. Yeah, and that was my first taste of Diesel Junkies.
Yeah.
Live, and I believe you had this on stage,
I probably did.
the Korg,
Yeah.
bringing back the Korg into the show.
Yeah.
So you had at least one other show after that, and then
Well, I know we did a CD release show for All That Jazz, and that was our second last show.
and then the Villains one was the last show.
The last one that we officially played.
Okay, so what caused the break?
Jay, our drummer, had a baby. Christopher got married. I got married. I moved.
Had a baby.
Had a baby. And now I'm back in Windsor.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now.
Okay, so you guys are back together, or you guys are together? Or you guys
yeah, I
are
think-
active.
I think nothing's official, but I think what we're talking is I want to do at least one more show
Yeah.
just to say we did it. But I think we all kind of want to just get together and jam, and then eventually just release music every now and then.
Absolutely.
Just based off our schedules, right? So it's, trying to get four guys together that all work full-time jobs.
With
Three of us have
Yeah.
kids. Together in a room's tough.
Yeah.
Like it took us like 2 months to record one song. So
Yeah. No, I hear you.
yeah, I want to play one more show, but I think right now I want to focus on the couple songs that I have written for myself, and then hopefully get that released. And I'm trying to find my sound with it right now. So that's my focus right now. But I have asked Christopher, the bass player, for some help. You never know. I might actually
Who knows?
just ask the other two guys in, and might just do it as a Diesel Junkies thing. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to that now. This is the final song of the show. This is Diesel Junkies' brand new song. Safe to say that you're premiering it tonight?
I wish.
Can you just tell me that you're premiering it tonight?
I'm premiering it tonight.
Oh my God! On Basement Plays Radio, that's amazing.
Yes. That yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're honored.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Diesel Junkies with Rocket Ship Horizon.
Calling out deep while I'm sitting in the monster's jaws. With a towel on my neck, my punishment for breaking all of nature's laws. Come on and sterilize and don't lose sight of the other side. Take your time, but don't forget to revolutionize. Like the moon in the sky at midnight, baby, you belong to me. Like the leaves on the ground in an empty town, you belong to me. You belong to me. This world is at your skin, it tries to make us bend. But when you put up a fight, don't worry about how it ends. Come on and take your time, don't deny, don't give in to the fight. This place will burn out as bright as you like. Like the moon in the sky at midnight, baby, you belong to me. Like the leaves on the ground in an empty town, you belong to me. You belong to me. Fall if you wanna. Like the moon in the sky at midnight, baby, you belong to me. Like the leaves on the ground in an empty town, you belong to me. With the moon in the sky, raise it up so high, and I can't ever let you down. Like the moon in the sky at midnight, baby, you belong to me. You belong to me.
Okay, so go for it.
So, I was saying that I saw Tool in concert.
Yeah.
And his band Tomahawk.
Oh, was this
Opened
Kobo?
up. No, I was that tour.
Yeah,
but I saw
me-
them.
me
I
and
saw
Ca-
them in Hamilton.
Me and Cable. Did I just call you Cable? That's a new one. Yeah, me and Kale were at the Kobo one.
Yeah, so I went to the Hamilton one, which was like I think the night before.
Yeah.
That one. The Hamilton folk were not into Tomahawk at all.
Hamilton's a lame crowd.
Yeah, so they it was pretty quiet after they played, and some guys said that they sucked dick. So Mike Patton's like, "I'll give you a dick to suck," and then whipped out his schlong.
Wait. He heard this comment? Oh,
Yeah,
he,
dude, it was
scre-
like dead silent.
Oh, they were still on stage.
They were still in silent. It was like in between songs, like they stopped.
Oh, okay. So they weren't done. Okay.
Yeah, and no one cheered except for like 10 people.
Yeah.
Was he wearing the cop? Was it the cop uniform?
It was the
he had?
cop uniform.
Okay.
It was the cop uniform.
They were all wearing cop
yeah.
uniforms, right?
And some guy said something to that effect, and so he whipped out his dick on stage
Yeah.
and like flopped it around for this guy to like put in his mouth.
He's done that before.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it.
So
I
you've
believe he
seen
would
Mike
do that.
Patton's dick.
I have seen Mike Patton's dick.
Wow, you are the luckiest man in this room. Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I have also seen it. But no, I think they were doing some show in like South America or something, and like the camera that's like, you know, it's the badass cameras like on
Yeah, yeah.
like the ones that they use
The ones
at,
that
like,
he's taken
Yeah.
over several times.
yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might have seen this too, like, and like he just like like this is for Faith No More,
Yeah.
cranks the camera down all the way to his crotch, and like
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that. Never saw
he
that.
amateur allures it. And he's just like, I think he like stretched it as like he's flaccid, but he's like, I think he
Yeah.
stretched it as far out as possible.
Yeah.
And
Trying to get
yeah.
his money-
Yeah.
trying to get his money's worth for it.
yeah, well,
But yeah, I've seen the ones where he just puts the whole mic right in his mouth.
yeah.
And keeps singing. Was it from Ashes to Ashes?
He does. Yeah, he does that in
Guy's fucked.
every show.
Yeah.
every
He's a
show.
great musician though.
Absolutely. Have you seen Faith No More?
I have not.
Just Tomahawk.
Just Tomahawk.
Yeah.
I've
Just
seen Tomahawk and Phantomus.
yeah. Couple times. Are you there both times?
No, just the once.
Okay. Yeah. Because
At Majestic and Magic Stick, one or the other.
yeah,
The main floor one.
Majestic.
Yeah.
Majestic. Yeah. And I
Because I've been to the upstairs one too.
and then I think I saw them for their last album, which was probably 14. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. 14 years ago, maybe, or maybe it was 2005, maybe 12 years ago. Suspended animation. That was at St. Andrews, and there's a part. Do you know Phantomus? Really random
No.
music.
Yeah.
Like it's not actual. It's more like art than music. And there, I mean, Dave Lombardo, the drummer, the old drummer for Slayer, there's a part in one of their songs where he just breaks bottles and throws them in one of those metal trash cans, and he just swishes it around.
Okay.
That was percussion for one part. So that's how random they can be.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's not
Um,
really even lyrics. It's just sounds and.
The only actual intelligible lyrics. Isn't it funny that I couldn't say intelligible right the first time? The only intelligible lyriced album is the director's cut, where they cover all like these old movie scores. He adds his own words to it. So they do like Cape Fear, Rosemary's Baby, Godfather. Godfather's amazing.
Yeah.
Look that up. Yeah, but for everything else, it's just like blah, 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 like that's the other three Phantomus albums. But there's this one part where there's no beat at all, I don't think, and they're relying heavily on just Mike Patton doing synth.
Mhm.
But there's a guy somewhere behind me on the floor of St. Andrews just doing this.
Oh, doesn't that piss you off?
Buzz, you know who Buzz Osborne is?
Yeah.
From the Melvins. He's the guitarist for Phantomus. And
Yeah.
like, just like you could tell his face, Patton's face, everyone on the floor was just kind of like screaming out, "Shut the fuck up!"
I got a story like
But
this.
just like he thought I don't know what good he thought he was doing just by doing this. Oh my god.
do you listen to Matt Good at all?
He's direct this more towards him.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so he has a song, I believe off Avalanche.
Apparition.
He has a song on his album Avalanche called "While We Were Humping."
I was no help.
While we were hunting rabbits. I believe it's
Well,
on
let's
off
go
that.
back to what you were.
Which is
I
a
don't
great
know.
song, but it's got this drum beat in it. It's like a distinct drum beat. I I can't remember.
It's like
off the
if
top
you
of my head right
it's like
now.
if you heard it, like, okay, that's that song.
Yeah, but I saw him. I was in Montreal and he was playing, and he played the song, but it was this beautiful, beautiful piano rendition of this song, and this motherfucker was stomping his feet to the drum beat of the album song, and ruined the experience for me. I was so upset because
and not to mention everyone around you.
yeah, because this was like the song's good, but this made the song so much better. Like, it was just full of passion and
Wait,
and
you're not talking
emotion.
about his stomping.
No,
Okay,
but the
okay.
piano version of the
Okay,
song. Like,
okay,
it was
okay.
something that like
It's
I
a
wanted.
stripped down version of it.
Yeah, but I wanted if that version was the album version.
Yeah.
I would like that better than the album version.
Yeah.
And this fucking guy was just stomping his feet. Pissed me off. I was so upset.
Did anyone say anything? Did you say anything?
I told him to fuck off.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that was you. You were the
I
hero.
was the-
You were a hero in the crowd.
But it was just like, why?
Yeah.
It's not in here for a reason.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
us to experience.
If he wanted a guy stomping his
this.
feet, he would have had him on stage.
Exactly.
But the worst part about it is, like, that guy probably wasn't doing it maliciously. He was feeling it. He was being passionate. He just didn't realize
he's
that,
being a dick.
guy, you're ruining it for everybody else. Like, I know when it's low, like in a low volume portion of a concert, like, I don't even want to sing just because I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin it for anybody else
Exactly.
around you. Because, like, when I saw Ellie Goulding at the casino, there's this guy right beside me who was singing almost everything. And her song Explosions, like, he starts singing the chorus, and, like, he's not even trying. And I think I'm videoing this. I think I'm filming this.
Okay.
I did film a lot of her that night, I gotta say, for
You know.
reasons. But I think I do, like, in a couple videos I have this guy singing, but, like, he's almost ruined that song Explosions for me,
Right.
because it's just like explosion, like like I so badly just wanted to, like, look
when you
over and
watch
say,
that
would
now-
you shut the fuck up?
But when you watch that now,
I don't watch it now.
you can't.
Yeah.
It's ruined for you.
Plus,
right?
I already said I don't watch videos that I film.
No, but I mean, like,
Like
if you ever
everybody.
go to, it's just like that's all you're gonna hear.
Yeah.
Is this guy's? Because I know, like, I've
Even I'm
filmed
gonna probably
I
hear
filmed
that
stuff
now.
that I'm singing to, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why am I doing that?
Like when you're filming,
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
saying, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't hear what they're doing because I'm singing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
way
Picking
closer
me
to the
up.
mic too. Than
Yeah.
Like, fuck me, right?
That was like that PJ Harvey song that I was filming, and just like I started singing, I'm just like, oh no, am I gonna be able to? Am I
way
gonna?
too loudly? Yeah.
Because, like, as I'm there, like, I can't hear myself, but, like, my voice is knocking
Right.
microphones all over the place. But no, when I watched it back, I don't think I heard my voice too much.
Yeah.
But I saw Radiohead at Lollapalooza, and they were doing fake plastic trees, and when it peaks and then it comes back down,
Yeah.
If I Could Be Who You Wanted, that part, wherever it was coming from, somewhere downtown Chicago, they were lighting off fireworks. Fireworks. It wasn't Lollapalooza that was doing it. It was just like, it was behind the stage.
The Bears won or something.
Yeah. Just fireworks, and I just remember hearing, like, various people, like, all over the place just going, shut the fuck up, just talking with these, like, inanimate or, you know, animate, I guess, fireworks, like, or just, it ruined it.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful part of the song, and the ruined by fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
Yeah. So
I
the
forgot- I
third
forgot completely about this.
the third lifeboat. Go.
What's your favorite 5 books? I don't know. I completely forgot.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Like I said, I don't even have that.
Okay,
So
5 books.
So what Kale wanted to say was that your third lifeboat rescues you. It goes down. It goes down. Miraculously, you found a third island to swim to.
And it had books on it.
Protected. Yeah. Oh, okay. The books were already.
They're
on
already
the
there.
island.
But
Okay.
they're my favorite ones.
Okay. What are those 5 books?
I'm actually currently reading Ready Player One, and it's amazing.
Okay.
I'm not even done it, and I'll put it on that island.
briefly, without giving away too much, what is this? I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, it takes place in the year 2044, and there is a gentleman who has created this online game that you can more or less live in because the world is shit.
So
the real world
right
is
now.
shit.
So right now.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. It's more of a It's more of a prediction.
Pretty spot on.
Yeah. So basically, you can live inside this world. You can go to school. You can make money in it. Whatever. But it's like a role playing game.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can do missions. Whatever it is. There's a lot of like 80s pop culture in it.
They're making a movie out of this, aren't they?
They are.
Okay.
So the point of the story is the gentleman who created the game passes away, but he has no friends or family to leave his fortune to. He's got billions of dollars and his company, majority share in his company, right? So he's like, I'm gonna hide an Easter egg in my game, and the person who finds it gets my money. So everyone's obviously like tries to find it, and then 5 years after he dies, the main character finds there's 3 keys they have to find. And the first character finds the key, and he becomes the most famous person in the world. He's like a really poor. So it's basically a story about him on how he immerses himself into this world to find these keys. But there's also like another called the IOIs. It's like a company trying to come in and take control of this company and monetize off it. So they're trying to cheat their way into winning this contest. So there's that element to it, and then yeah, so it's a really cool story. A lot of 80s pop culture. The mission he's on right now, he has to find. He's going through the Rush song 2112.
Yeah.
He's living that song.
Yeah.
And he's got to play through that song and find the appropriate key for it.
Is it a Canadian book?
I don't know.
Okay. Not that
great.
really matters because I know Rush has transcended borderlines.
Yeah, but it's great. It's just like it's full of like just references from when we were kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know what that is.
Sounds
And,
interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. And
Yeah.
I think I'm on day 3 reading it, and I've got maybe like 70 pages left of
Yeah.
it. And I just can't put it down.
Yeah, because I think I do. That does sound familiar. I do. Who's working on it? It's not M. Night, is it?
Spielberg.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's gonna be good.
yeah. So that's one book.
Okay.
I recently read a book called Good Authority. It's how to be the leader for the your team. You know, and I'm the manager, so I like to read books that help me be a better person to my team. So that book really resonated with me. I actually heard this gentleman on a podcast, and I was like, oh, he sounds really good. So I picked up his book and flew through that, and inspired me to be a better team member for my team. I would probably choose... I recently went back a couple years and read books that I was supposed to read in high school, and I never did. So Fahrenheit 451 would be on that list. And then I would probably do It by Stephen King. And then I'm going to go back and do Charlotte's Web.
Nice. You know what's weird about this? When I was thinking of my books, for some reason that book popped in my head. I don't think it's going to be one of my answers,
Yeah.
but it popped in my head.
Yeah.
So if we're on the same island together, I can just borrow it from you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be my 5 books.
Very nice. Kale?
First, I'll go with War and Peace because I've owned
should
it for,
finally
I've owned
read
it
it.
for over 10 years,
Yeah.
and I think if I was on a deserted island, I'd finally have the attention span to read all 1,300 pages in small print of it.
Yeah. Or you could just get a job at Home Depot for the winter
Yeah,
and
right.
work tool rental. Like that's how I read it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
So I have it already. I just never had the balls to start it.
good answer.
I don't really read much anymore. I used to, like in my 20s, I did a lot, but I had more kind of time to end. It's the job that I worked at then too. I could read a lot. So I feel like I'm going to be cheating here, but some will be movies and ones that at least one I've already mentioned.
Fast and the Furious.
No, Fast and Furious 6. That book.
Oh, that book.
Like the
That's John
the
Steinbeck.
novelization.
Into the Wild.
Okay.
Fight Club was a good book.
Yeah.
I always like the movie too, but there's even more in the book.
I have that book and I've never read it.
When you do, we'll discuss the ending.
Okay. Is it different from the movie?
Very.
Cool.
Another movie, Fear and Loathing.
Yeah. Another book that's drastically different from.
Yeah,
The
not
movie.
drastically, but yeah, some parts are.
I'm
Just more-
gonna stick with
There's
drastically.
more. There's more parts.
And how dare you argue
There's
with me?
more to it too. Like there's more parts. There's a lot of stuff in it that isn't in the movie.
Maybe that's what I mean. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of extra stuff.
I think the last one will just be some sort of survival book. too.
Oh yeah, that's good. How to survive an island.
How to survive a
plants are-
Sharknado.
What Caribbean islands plants are edible?
I'm gonna have to go with all-time favorite, Animal Farm.
I saw that upstairs.
Yeah, I'm finally rereading it after years of just reading it once. But I mean,
Yeah.
after just reading it once, like it resonated with me.
That's one of the books that I went back to.
Yeah, it's such an easy read. It's like 95 pages, but like there's so much in those
books,
95 pages that it says. To me, 95 pages says of that book says way more than. Sorry, Kale, it's one of your picks. It says way more than War and Peace.
Yeah.
War and Peace is
I haven't read it, so I don't have an opinion on it.
1,500 pages. To me, I mean, this can be argued because there is a lot of good stuff in War and Peace.
Yeah.
There is all the cousins marrying each other.
Also known
Not
as
so
its-
much.
Also known as its original title.
War.
What
What
is
is
it
it
good
good for? It's been so long since I've read. I got to get back into reading. I don't want to say Heavier Than Heaven because that's that I did, but I'm not gonna because that's Courtney approved. I don't know, man. Animal Farm. I'm good with Animal Farm. I like.
How about we're just all stranded on the same island? And
That's
we can
fine.
Just share books.
So now there's 11 books between us. I like the Charlotte's Web idea.
Yeah.
I had with my girlfriend at the time, we bought like this bronzed pig. We put it down. It was kind of like looking out the balcony doors. So one summer, the pig's there, and in the corner outside of the balcony is this large, majestic spider web right above the pig. Come on.
Yeah.
And it said Radiant right in the middle. No. But it was this grand. It wasn't just your everyday spider web.
Yeah.
It was a huge, impressive spider web right above the pig.
And the morning dew was on it when you noticed it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it said some pig when we woke up. And then at some point, or right around that same time, a friend of hers didn't know if she could keep this pet rat of hers. So for like a night, I think it was supposed to be ours, but she either found somewhere else to have it or she just decided on keeping it. But we had Wilbur, we had Charlotte, and we had Templeton
Awesome.
in a one-bedroom apartment. It was magical.
That's great.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe I was supposed to read Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Do you have any hay?
Does shredded wheat count?
No.
Because I always have. Do mini wheats count? Frosted mini wheats? Because I always have a box of
I guess you could
one
pass
of
it
them.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting into reading lately. It's great. I
Yeah.
like having that time to sit down and read a book.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys are into like the e-readers or whatever. Someone actually offered a book that I want to read. And he's like, "Oh, I've got a electronic copy of it. I was gonna get it." No, I need the physical.
Yeah, me too.
The
I need
pages.
the pages.
So
I
what
can't
you-
even read I can't even read too long of an article like on my computer or phone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can't read anything too long on a screen. It has to be
These
paper.
phones are ruining anything
Yeah.
enjoyable for me. Like I can't even read. Like I just scroll. It's like, is there anything interesting? Where are the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we all put our phones in the middle of the table right now and smash them to pieces?
Sure.
No, like
John's,
still
John's
need
not
mine.
a team player.
I've only had a phone for 3 years. So.
yeah. Well, I need mine because emergencies.
Well, whatever.
But no, they. I read. I think the past month. I think I read 6 books, and
That's awesome. I gotta
Yeah.
get back into it.
most of them
Yeah.
are like business related books. But I joined a book club about a month ago
Yeah.
online, so I'm gonna really get back into novels.
Yeah.
again, so
You know what I'd like to read is the book that we read in high school, The Most Dangerous Game.
yeah, I didn't have to read that.
You know what that is, though?
No.
Rich guy doesn't know what else to do with his erections, so he just he invites them.
I never read that one.
He
was
well,
in
oh,
high
you
school.
weren't.
Is that the hunting human?
You weren't. No, he
No,
wasn't
this was in
actually.
high school.
He wasn't actually. He didn't know what to do with his erections.
You could have sold that. I would have no idea what it is.
Okay, this man had constant boners.
This is the subtext.
Way too much money to do. I thought you were. I just assumed that you were in my class, and I think that was 11th grade. Doesn't matter. But it's an age-old story. It's been done over again. It's just been given different names over time. Rich guy. I really don't think he knows what to do with his money or his time. So he invites this group of people to his castle, his mansion, whatever the fuck he's got. And I think he has dinner with them, like makes a presentation of it, and then he pretty much says that, okay, well, we're gonna play a game. I think they're on an island too, with five bucks
Is
each.
this guy Ja Rule?
They're at the fire festival.
Put it on me.
But he hunts them. This is the whole point of the most dangerous game is man. So the whole point of the book is, these people are being hunted. It's based around a main guy.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of supporting characters in it. It was actually Mr. Lenny's class. So
Yeah, I wasn't.
He
I had
he-
him several times.
Sounds like the Running Man.
yeah,
Very similar.
very similar.
Yeah.
But I think it came before Stephen King's book.
Okay.
But the teacher that we had, very passionate. So he's standing up the whole time. He's walking around the classroom, and if there's ever a time when there's like a line where someone's shouting at someone, like
He was shouting.
he'll pick someone in the class, point right at them, eye contact, and shout at them.
I like teachers like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made Shakespeare enjoyable, and I don't like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like Merchant of Venice. But Mr. Lenny, rest in peace.
Yeah. I had him for American history, so that is interesting. He was good, yeah. But like I said, I remember him. I don't think I've ever had him for English, like actual, like one of those classes. But
He was
I
my
remember
first.
him reading, but he'd be passionate when he was reading too. So it
Very
was
much so.
enjoyable.
Very much so. He was actually my first baseball coach.
Oh, yeah.
T-ball.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. His son was on my team too.
Yeah.
Did I answer the book question, or did
Yeah,
you save
Animal
me?
Farm.
Did you
I
save
saved
me from
you.
that? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm,
yeah,
just,
you just had
I'm pretty
one.
much just. Okay, well let's fill it out then. Animal Farm. Who killed Kurt Cobain? I like the idea of having a survival book with me.
Yeah. I
Uh,
can't think of a specific one. But
I'll have a book on birds just to remind me of Joel.
Yeah.
Are you including Charlotte's Web?
or if you're including.
No, because you got that.
Okay.
You got that.
Yeah, we're together.
Are we just all on this island together?
Sure.
Okay. So you got Charlotte's Web. I don't have to worry about that. I'm finally going to read Charlotte's Web again
I've got
after
the Survivor.
25 years.
I don't think I've read it since grade 2 or 3.
Okay, so
Yeah, like
we'll
it's been a
we'll
long
discover
time.
it. Wouldn't it be something to read it at this age?
Yeah. I think I might actually go back to it.
I think I have it here too.
Yeah. I'm sure it's somewhere in reach. I can get it. That's in
What
the
a-
library.
How about a book on boat building?
Okay, I'm
How
going
to
to change. I'm
survive
going
a
to change
desert
all my
island.
answers. A book on boat building, a book on
watching.
starting fires,
Start from the beginning. A CD about boat building. Movie about boat building.
and then throw in one how to catch boars. Because whenever there's a movie like on an island, like they're always just trying to
how to
catch
make
a boar.
How to
And,
make
and then while we're there, we'll write a book about how each of us saw Mike Patton's dick.
Right. Kale, did you see
Someone-
Mike Patton?
No.
Okay,
I
well,
haven't. I've
we'll
seen him-
write
I've
one
seen
and
him
then he'll
live
write-
twice, but he wasn't nice enough to pull it out.
no big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I was gonna say a book on how to make love to a coconut.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That could come in handy, right?
Yeah, I'm on board.
So we don't have to sleep with each other. Yeah.
John, do you have any questions for us?
It's a good. It's not a well. It's a generic question, but
Okay.
if you could see any band in concert,
Oh no,
dead or alive, who would it be?
it would be Dead or Alive.
Okay.
You spin me right around, baby, right
But it
around.
wouldn't be, right?
No, it wouldn't be Dead or Alive. Okay. So does this count the bands that I've already seen, or because I've already seen these bands, I don't have to include them?
It can be whatever.
Well, let's go Dead because
Yeah, you got to use that. You have to use that advantage, right?
yeah,
I
exactly.
had an idea until he said dead or alive. Like, okay, that changes it.
I have two answers. One seems predictable, and the other one seems like it wouldn't be an enjoyable concert outing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the predictable one first and say Nirvana.
Okay.
I knew that's what you were
Yeah,
gonna say. I knew
that's,
I knew
like,
that
yeah,
was
as,
going to be.
as I said, it's predictable.
That's mine.
One that I couldn't stand being there, although if the circumstances were different, I would love to see the Beatles.
Yeah.
Love to see the Beatles without all the screaming girls. That's what would make it not enjoyable.
I've got a sub question after this.
Sure.
Okay, but I want to hear.
Oh, yeah, Kale, you go.
I already said.
What?
Mine was Nirvana too. I knew.
Really?
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Too.
Really?
Only because it's Dead or Alive. If it wasn't, I'd have to take advantage.
Okay.
I'd have to take advantage of the.
Okay.
So that's it.
So we're going together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll finally go to a concert with you.
Oh, hold on,
in
John.
The last 10 years.
Yeah.
Who would-
I think for me it's gonna be a little weird. I think I'd actually want to see my grandpa's band, because
It's not weird.
it's not weird, but he did pass away before I was born, so I never got to meet him.
Yeah.
But that'd be kind of cool. As far as like a big band, I think I would like to see Zeppelin live with John Bonham
Back in the days.
back in the day. Yeah.
Robert Plant can hit them notes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, to old school wise, it was a toss up between Beatles or Zeppelin, but I am a bigger Beatles.
I think
fan.
I'm with you with the Beatles saying like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle the screaming
No.
people, which is what brings up my sub question.
Okay.
Most embarrassing concert you've ever been to?
Oh my God! Like a concert that I have trouble admitting that I was at.
Yes.
That's
But
easy.
you went for pleasure.
That's easy for me. But Kale, you go first.
Bush, maybe my first concert.
No,
I'm not
that's-
embarrassed about it, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like the least cool band I've seen.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay.
I don't have any. Yeah.
For me, it's however you say her name, but Lana Del Rey.
I saw Lana Del Rey in concert.
Where?
Yeah, that's not embarrassing.
I saw her at Molson Amphitheater.
Okay.
I'd go to that.
Toronto.
But again,
I'd be more
going.
proud of that than Bush.
Okay, because of your sub question, what brought that on? The thing that made it embarrassing is because of all the screaming girls that were there. It was like
I didn't get that experience when I was there.
you remember. Well, I was at. I went to the one downtown Detroit, Masonic Temple.
Okay.
First and only time there. Beautiful theater.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like you remember. I don't know what it's like now because I don't watch it anymore. But you remember the much music environment
Yes.
during like a pop. Like intimate and interactive, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
a pop star was there and like all these screaming girls were all over the place.
Yeah.
Pretty much what that show was. I went there because I wanted to go there. I bought a T-shirt, so that's how much
You
I wanted to be there.
yeah.
There's gold trim on it, so I don't know what that has to do with it. There was times in the music where she would step down from the stage and just take selfies with people in the front row.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
it.
Okay.
That's it. What about you?
Mine is the good old Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dragged
No.
voluntarily?
Paid
I
American
went.
money.
Yeah. The story to what happened was a friend of mine bought tickets specifically to sell at a higher face value and make money, and she couldn't sell them.
Didn't pan out.
So I'm the
still
type of
sound-
person that will just go to a concert for whatever. I don't care. I'll see whoever live, but I
Clearly.
don't want to see Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I will take the tickets, but I'm not paying. I'll pay your face value. I'm not going to pay you more.
Because that'd be insane.
And I'll take my niece because my niece used to like Justin Bieber.
Okay, so
She was like 13 or something.
So you went with your niece.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so
I'm trying to help you out, dude.
So basically, what happened was because I was taking I wanted to take my niece over the border. I need parental permission.
Yeah.
But my sister and my niece's father are divorced. I couldn't get a hold of her dad. I needed both parents'
Oh, really?
signatures. So I couldn't bring my niece. So now I'm stuck with these two Justin Bieber tickets. So I asked.
Did you go by yourself?
No. So I asked a friend of mine who likes Justin Bieber. I said, "Here, take these tickets." They were cheap. They were like $25, $30 or something. It wasn't
You don't have
out
to
of pocket,
justify
right?
it.
Yeah, but I was like, here, just take them, go. And she was having a hard time finding someone to go with. So she's like, can you just come with me? So I went and saw Justin Bieber
Okay.
that night. But the Screaming Girl thing was what brought
scenario.
that question on, because
Okay.
that's
Okay.
all that concert was
Yeah.
Screaming Girls.
Yeah.
So,
That's like the Pete Holmes bit about. You know Pete Holmes is a comedian.
no.
He comes up a lot in this podcast, but he has a whole bit about that. How he went to see Enrique Iglesias by himself. And he's like, not ironically, he's like, I paid American money. And it was everything I expected.
And like, the concert was entertaining for what it was.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Like, I didn't have a bad time. I've seen worse bands live.
Yeah.
Or I've seen bands perform worse, I should say.
Yeah. Where was that at?
Joe Louis, I believe.
So you didn't have to go too far for it, so that's good.
Yeah.
No. I got a beer out of the deal,
Hey.
so that works.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think you won that round.
Yeah.
But what we want to know now, John.
Yeah.
What? What's in your pocket?
In your pocket.
What? What's in your pocket?
In
What?
your
What's in your pockets?
Pockets.
What? What's in your pocket?
In your pockets.
What? What's in your pocket?
I have my car keys
Keys.
and my wallet.
Seems to be a running theme.
That's about it. Usually my phone, but it's on the table.
Yeah.
We'll count it.
Some people
we'll count
have
it.
less.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You're killing us.
I'm sorry.
Joel had a bunch.
Yesterday
of
I had a
stuff.
Sophie the Giraffe in my pocket.
Missed it by a day, and that would have been the best.
Yeah.
Kale, what's in your pockets?
Not much.
I like this. I like this exchange. I like
A
this
lighter?
round table exercise.
A lighter and a pack of cigarettes.
Kale, still smoking.
You know this.
I wanted to make it weird.
Yeah. That's it. Everything
Yeah.
else is on the table.
Oh.
My phone and notepad.
Oh.
What do you got?
Nothing.
Is your
Because
house,
we've
eh?
yeah we've,
Because you
we've
live
got we've gone over this because my whole house is a pocket.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've got a 3-floored pocket. Wait, hold on.
Nothing, because I live here.
No, nothing. I literally have nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, that was
This
fun.
segment sucks.
Well, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Safe to say, I mean, I don't want to assume. Will you be back?
Yeah, if you would like me to be back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Join us next week when our guest is longtime friend Brigham Sheeran. Sharon? What do you say, Kale?
Shiran.
Sheeran?
Longtime friend. Cannot pronounce his name.
Never.
They don't even know. We've asked him and his brother several times. Like, oh, it's however you want to say it.
Yeah. That doesn't help. That
Yeah.
doesn't help at all. What do you say? How do you say?
But I don't even know that.
Yeah, come on.
Chiron?
Take us out. Chiron just doesn't sound right. It sounds like you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
But it's not
That's what they
Sharon.
say.
It's not
That's
Sharon.
how I've heard
It's
that.
not Sharon.
I've heard Sharon.
Like
too.
Gary Sharon from Extreme.
I don't know.
More than words. Saying I love you. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing in a zombie apocalypse?
Um,
Right now. If it were to break out right now. And don't worry about stressing over your family. They're safe.
No. Oh, my family's already safe.
Family's already safe.
I
You just have to get to them. But
no.
you're
I
he-
actually just answered this question because the book club that I'm in.
You
read-
just answered this question.
yeah, no, literally. The book club I'm in, we just finished reading The Road. I don't know
Okay.
if you read it, but
Vigo,
have actually. That's good.
Vigo
Yeah, movie.
Morgenstein,
yeah, it's the
Mortensen.
movie that he was in.
Yeah.
It's not a zombie apocalypse, but pretty much
Cormac
the
McCarthy.
pretty
Yeah.
much the end of the world is upon us, and it's like, well, what would you do in this situation? And
Yeah.
I think I would kill myself.
Not in my basement.
No, but
In that situation.
but what's the
So,
point?
that book's so bleak and
Yeah, but if my family's safe and I have to get to them.
Hold on, but you have a chance to be reunited with your family. You're just gonna kill yourself in my house?
No.
You just said you're gonna kill yourself.
This is before you brought my family. My family's
Okay.
I would just do it. Just try to get to them.
Okay, so we hear some screeches, like I Am Legend style, screeching from outside. Just a gaggle of a parade of miscreants, undead miscreants. I don't know. Look it up. I'm sure I meet somebody. They're running down the street, they're pounding on doors because they're hungry for flesh. Well, there's two windows, I believe. Stop talking. Who's got more gas? Oh, okay.
What I'm
Eric's dead.
thinking,
Okay. Mike's not here. Eric's dead. So are we leaving? Are we leaving the house at some point? Are we waiting till the coast? Are we getting in one second? Who's got more gas right now?
I've got about.
Okay, so what? I mean, don't give up. We're going chaos. My car's roomy. It's pretty much got. Okay, so what do I do?
I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I want to say man too. Okay, so yeah, we're going fast. Yeah, we're going the fastest because the slow zombies like. So where we What? I mean, don't give up so soon. Like, what if it happens right now? You're gonna sit here. What they do is
Because I think in the book they were.
You really want to get hit? Okay, yeah, we're going. Those fuckers are fast. Yeah, we're going the fast because the slow zombies like. Why are those zombies scary? I don't get it. I mean, all they were doing in Shaun of the Dead was just banging them in the head. Who's got more gas?
I've got about. We're going chaos. Yeah. My car's roomy. It's pretty much got.
I'd probably take that.
I want to say so where are we going? What? I mean, don't give up so soon. Like, what if it happens right now?
Why are those zombies scary? I don't get it.
Come downstairs, right?
I mean, all they were doing Okay, yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're going the fastest because the slow zombies like. Have it on Fire Festival Island. Seriously, have those zombies.
Because I think in the book they were.
But if they're like Shaun of the Dead zombies, then I'm going against. Yeah, just look out. Why are those zombies scary? I don't get it. I mean, all they were doing in Shaun of the Dead was like banging them in the head. Who's got more gas right now?
I've got about.
My car's pretty much.
zombies, like... What is this?